Alright, what's up everybody, how's it going? It's Berk, aka Dansg08 here, and welcome to the special 17th year anniversary of the Dansg08 channel. It's good to see you guys, thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah, no countdown unfortunately this time. We just get straight down to business. But yeah, it's kind of fitting. We have the splendid performance playing in the background, basically the channel anthem at this point. So it's kind of nice. Hope everyone is doing well today. I'll definitely give it a little bit of time for people to join in. We're not in any particular rush. We just have to beat the Luca Goers with like auto controls and the whole community trying to come together and do it. It's no big deal. Sure, I'll be fine. Console collector, you are correct. I'm going to be hopefully playing the MGS3 remake when it comes out. I'm really looking forward to that. It'll be one of the very, very, very rare occasions where I do kind of the same game twice on the channel in terms of just like a normal commentary playthrough without any kind of mods or any kind of doing it differently, just playing the game the same way, kind of from start to finish. I try to not do that. But MGS3, it's been so long, and it's one of my absolute favorites of all time, so I'm really looking forward to the remake. Thank you very much, James. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. 17 years. It's more than half of my entire life I have had this YouTube channel. And it's got to the stage where I've been around for so long that it gets increasingly difficult to kind of come up with these like ideas for milestones and like things to do and celebrate and stuff, because obviously I had no freaking clue that I'd be around for so long. And obviously this year we've got something that I'm hoping is still going to be a lot of fun and a little bit different to what we normally do. Yeah, it's definitely more remaster and remake, but that's fine by me. I've basically been holding off playing it for a long time. I play like MGS3 almost yearly. It's such a short game as well in relative terms, so you can get it done over like a weekend. And so I do enjoy it a lot, but I haven't played in maybe 2 or 3 years now. Just kind of waiting for the remaster make to come out, and definitely going to enjoy that. Welcome in everybody, thank you for joining us. Yeah, I definitely play, MGS3 is the one I play the most. MGS4 I'd like to play because it's only playable on PS3. I tried to emulate it maybe like 3 years ago, and it kind of worked and it kind of didn't. So MGS4, I have a soft spot for that game. I'd like to play it again, it would be nice, but maybe I'll try and emulate it at some point as well. Thank you, Danny, for the gifted membership. And thank you, DH, for the donation, appreciate that. Yeah, it's true. Same age as Titus and Una. 17. A special year for Final Fantasy X. Okay, I think I'm going to start to just generally explain what we're going to try and do in the stream, because I think there's a lot of people who weren't around for like the first test that we did. Thank you, Bradica. Appreciate it. You have been around for quite a lot of that journey too. 46-month member. So what we're going to do is basically the idea from this kind of stemmed from the Omega Ruins chest live streams that we did. I think it was like year 12 and year 13, I believe, where I came up with this idea of going into the Omega Ruins and basically picking members of the chat whenever I have like a decision to make with the Omega Ruins chest, and seeing if we can beat the odds and get like the 1 in 240 chance of getting all of the Omega Ruins chests. And we had a lot of fun with that, and so much fun in fact that we didn't achieve it in the first year, but people wanted us to give it another go the next year, and we managed to get it done in the second year. So that type of kind of interactive thing was a lot of fun, and it's not easy to come up with ideas that kind of work when it comes to just literally getting people from the chat to contribute and to collaborate and that kind of thing. And one thing that I've always kind of thought about in terms of a fun idea was, what if I literally let the YouTube chat call the shots when playing Blitzball? And we gave it a test run because I'm currently live streaming the Final Fantasy X auto haste mod, and as part of the story obviously we got to Luca, and we had to face the Luca Goers, and we did a trial run of it, and it was quite a lot of fun. And so I'll explain more as we kind of go along in general, but what we're going to try to do is basically I'm at the storyline point where we're supposed to face the Luca Goers and try to beat them to win the Crystal Cup. And you guys are going to be the ones calling the shots. So I'm going to basically not be making any decisions when it comes to Blitzball stuff, and we're going to see if you guys collectively are going to be able to beat the Luca Goers. So that's the general idea. Thank you very much, Nick, for the donation. 17 loops. Eesh, that's greedy. Nick is a massive Final Fantasy IX fan. And thank you so much, James, for the 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate that massively. And yeah, Psych gets to go green again. Psych is going to get to like... What level is he at now? From gifted memberships, that's pretty funny. James is an absolute gangster and gentleman. Yeah, he's both at the same time. He's like that part of the Venn diagram where they meet. A legend. Literally a Hall of Fame viewer. Yeah, so Psych is a Silver Oran from gifts alone. So that's like a great indication of how wonderful this community is and how generous people are. Like, even if you don't, you aren't able to, you don't want to be a member, people, because they're so generous and they're gifting the memberships, people get them for free, and they're still able to literally access like higher badges and tiers and stuff just from community generosity. So that's huge. Altemies, wow, there's a blast from the past. Thanks for joining us. One cool thing about these streams is that it always brings out some of the OGs, the people that we don't get to see as much in the regular content. So that's super cool. So what we're going to do, we're going to kick things off just to get a bit of action going on the stream. I think that's enough time for at least the first few people to start coming in. And I'm sure over time more people are going to come in, and by then we should kind of see how it all works. And then we'll see what we can do. So for this first attempt, I'm going to have like the cutscene and all that kind of stuff, but for the subsequent attempts that we're likely going to need, we'll have cutscene remover on so that we can trigger off the game more quickly.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups. Ready?
Let me at him.
All right. I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring.
Thank you, Miss
I promised
Noma.
myself this will be my last tournament.
Appreciate that.
Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball.
And thank you tomorrow too.
But you know,
Yeah, I'm trying not to talk too much
since we're
to up
here,
the drama.
we might as well win. Yeah.
Mind a bench.
I'm warming a bench. He's taking my place. All right, boys, let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners.
Let's blitz.
All right, there we go. There's your pep talk, my friends. The rest is up to you guys.
I saw you floating there on the sphere.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
I work with a lady who has the same haircut as Botter.
You really gave it your all, didn't you?
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
Win!
For Captain Walker.
Yeah, like seeing all of this hyped me up so much. That's why I was always like sad if I ever lost this game. I tried to never let myself lose the game. I'd like reload it.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
Just love that it literally doesn't say that. Brilliant.
But who could have imagined a championship game between these two teams?
Thank you very much, Jay.
Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
I always tell myself I'm going to win this game. If I lose, I can't be bothered to try. Fair enough. So yes, team, what is our goal today? We're going to make those goers goners. There it is. To do our best. You guys never fail to disappoint. Just the girl who brings in beverage for tea. Hey, everyone has a part to play. Even if you're not being selected to call the shots or you don't want to or whatever, it's fine. Just hang out, just have a good time, enjoy yourselves, and we'll see if we can get it done. Yeah, a mix of goals in chat today. We'll see which one actually ends up happening.
They're already going at it, folks.
Tide is actually taking the handshake. Come on, man. After
The
all,
goers are taunting me
after all the smack these guys have talked, shouldn't have done that. Okay, so I think there's a bunch of people who probably weren't here the first time we tested this. Did we... I'm sure there were some people. Did we lose 3-1? I think it was 3-1 we lost, or something like that. What I'm going to do... Just going to stop things for a moment, just to, again, start to talk about like what's actually going to happen now. What we're going to do... The reason why, basically, I'm going to be as hands-off as possible is what I'm going to do is put it onto auto controls. So when the Besaidoroks have the ball, I am not going to be controlling where they go and what they do. And so every time there's going to be some kind of break situation / encounter, whatever you want to call it, then I'm going to pick someone who I can see in the chat, and I'm going to say, what do you want to do in this position? So in order to kind of streamline the process as much as possible, try to kind of, if I do call you out, if you don't want to do it, if you just want to give it up to somebody else, that's fine. But I think just for fun, especially since it's the first game, we've got plenty of time. We can give this a fair few attempts. Just go for it, and basically just call out what you want me to do. So break and then pass to Datto, whatever it might be, and we'll see if we can get it done. Thank you, Dan, for the gifted memberships. So yeah, last time, despite it being our first ever attempt, we still managed to score a goal. So Erica managed to score in the trial run that we did. We lost 3-1, but I think we had pretty bad RNG. So I think we definitely have a chance. What I'm going to do first of all is do like the most difficult version where I'm completely hands off, and I'll explain why that's going to be the most difficult variant. And then as time goes on, to increase our chances, we'll kind of increasingly move things in favor of us. So let me continue the play here. Thank you, Jimples, for the 5 memberships. Appreciate that. How many until the next emoji? I can check after this stream. Hopefully, if there's a decent chunk, we might actually be able to get over the line and get a few new ones. Not a few, sorry, maybe one at a time. These days, you need like 50 to 100. We've got so many at this stage. The requirements just continue to go up and up every time. So if you get to like 200 members, then they want 200 and, I don't know, 20, then they want 250, then they want 300. So the requirements just keep going up and up to get more emojis. Of course, they want to encourage people as much as possible, right? Oh, he caught it with 1? Wow, that's rude. Come on, man, we can get the ball off him here. No break. This still works. Yeah, we're going to get the ball here for the first time. So here we go. There's Botter, he's got it. So what I'm going to do now, we are going to keep it on auto. What was the difference between manual A and manual B, by the way? I always use manual A, but what was manual B? I don't know the difference. Thank you, William, for the 5 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Camera angles, I think. Ah, interesting. Okay. Fair enough. But for this, we are literally not going to use manual at all. We're going to be auto the whole way. Now, the trouble is, I didn't really know this either because I never really spent much time in auto. When you leave it on auto settings, I believe, even though like the opposing team is able to stop the game and make decisions before they get into an encounter, I think when you do it for your own team, they don't stop until they basically hit a defender. And so you always have some kind of defender on you. So let's just see how it works, and we'll start to get things going and play the game and see how our first attempt goes. Thank you, Nick, for the memberships. Appreciate that. All right, here we go. So we're going to just keep things on normal, and we'll see what Botter does here. So I'm not touching anything at the moment. and immediately he's got himself in trouble. So what we're going to find is that unfortunately some people are going to be put in these impossible situations, and that's just the way it goes. It's a very, very tough game, and especially when you leave it on auto, you're going to put yourself into really bad scenarios. So just don't be too upset if you get picked for one of these kind of impossible scenarios. Someone's got to do it. And then hopefully another opportunity will come back round where you might get to do something a bit more productive. So good luck, guys. Let's see if you can pull this off. I will start with let's start with Corethian, because he'll hopefully be around for most of the stream. I'm going to be mean to Corethian. He puts me through a lot of suffering with his mod, so I'm going to make him suffer here. Get yourself out of this one. Okay, so he says no break, and he's going to try and pass a Datto. I'm also not going to offer any comment about whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. But if anybody does anything that's really super deliberately trolling, like we're right in front of goal and we have a great chance of scoring, and they say pass it to Botter or something, then I'll probably not allow that to happen, because that'll be a bit unfair. So let's give it a go. Ouch. That's a strong start. But I think that was a good play, Creep. You couldn't have done too much more than that, given the circumstances. Thank you, NG+, appreciate that. Are you able to ask to check the stats and positioning before you make a decision? I don't know, I guess. Oh boy, I think he's going to shoot and score from here. Alright, let's see. Oh, he went for a pass. Bad decision. Good for us. Okay, we're going to get a new chance. So again, we're fully on auto. Let's see what Jesu's going to do here. So this is the problem with leaving it fully on auto. They just literally swim themselves into trouble. And that's why it's incredibly difficult to get a chance to make it through. Have you kept up with the MTG Final Fancies? Yeah. I think what we can do between each attempt, we can take little breaks and maybe just chat about some other stuff. But maybe in-game, I'll try to kind of keep the focus on the game. Otherwise, we'll never be able to get through them. Let's go with... Let's do Erica, last time's goal scorer. Hey Rhoda, thanks for joining us and thank you for the donation, appreciate that. So this is unfortunately what happens when you just fully let the game go auto. You have to try and do something. Break to Abus and pass, okay? Wow. Yeah, the RNG is already not looking on our side for now. But we're going to get the ball back immediately. Wow. But again, they just swim themselves into trouble. This is rough. Oh my god. William, what do we do? What are we going to do in this scenario? Don't worry guys, this is just the first attempt. We're just taking a little bit of time for people to come in as well. There's one thing I can do to make things at least a little bit more fair. But for this first one, let's just ride with it and see what happens. So William has the unfortunate decision to make here. There's not much of a decision, I guess, but you still got to offer me something. I mean, at least we're keeping it 0-0 for now. I'll take you all on. William is thinking hard. I think in general what I'll also do is give people a rough sort of, I won't put a timer up or anything, but just a general time limit, and if people kind of vanish when it's their time to make a decision, then we'll move it on to someone else just to keep things flowing. So William, I need you to send something soon, otherwise we're going to pick someone else. Yeah, William freaked out. I don't blame him. William, it's your turn. What should we do in this situation? You've got 10 seconds, otherwise I'm picking someone else. You got to pay attention to know if your turn is up. But this is just, consider this one a practice run. We're just kind of seeing how this works. Okay, William took too long. Next, we are going for Zynga. Let us know what to do in this situation. Impossible with auto movement. We'll see. Yeah, so I need like specific responses. If you say stuff like it doesn't matter, then it's just not as fun. So people, even if it seems like it's futile, just suggest something. Basically, I want to have as little input as possible. So even if it's something, in these situations, even if it's something silly, just say, try to break all of them, whatever it might be. No break and shoot. Okay, cool. Let's see how long we can at least stop them from scoring. Yeah, it was a good play. Fair play. I didn't see that you said that. I mean, we're keeping them locked in. This is some great defense from the boys. Datto has it. But you can see this is what auto movement does to you, and that's why, as someone said, it's basically like impossible. Okay, let's see. Jit Geek. What can we do? Yes, it's very, very tough. Don't worry, in the next attempt I already have something that can make things slightly easier, and it's how we basically ended up getting the 3-1 last time. Yeah, if this was easy, it wouldn't have been worth doing a stream for. We potentially might come away from the stream having not achieved this, but worth a try. Break to Doran, okay. And then what next? Titus using Blitz. Then shoot, okay. Maybe Grav completely misses it. Who knows? Oh, 7 left. Maybe we could have broken to Grav as well. Oh. Hey, it's our first shot on goal. It was impossible for it to be a goal, but hey, we have a shot on target. Good job, Jit Geek. I think that was a pretty good play. And well, the first half, considering it's still 0-0, you know. We have absolutely, like, locked them in at the moment. They can't get out. I'm impressed. Oof, that was lucky. I'm just hoping if we can get the ball one more time, I think it'll be too late for them to score and we'll actually end the half 0-0. Yeah, okay, so with this, you pass it to another defender. Some strange decisions, though, I have to say, from the Goers. If we had this type of decision-making on a potentially better run? Yeah. They're just farming for points. Hey, this was a really good half. Considering, like, how badly the odds are stacked against us and we keep finding ourselves against, like, 3 defenders or more. The Goers are also using their chat to play. Brilliant.
And it's halftime.
The Goers are just playing great, Baba. Really great.
Hey, you got to remember, in the second half, we do have a weapon. Damn, Balgoda went up 2 levels. Holy crap, that's rare. That is not good. Sheesh. Oh my god! Titus didn't touch the ball, he doesn't go up, Carifian. You mentioned it. Holy shit. That like never happens. That Titus doesn't touch the ball once in the entire half. Holy shit. Yeah, he didn't touch the ball. Oh my god. That's so annoying. That's a shame. We had a great half, managed to hold them, and we ended up getting no chance at a eject shot in the next one. That's such a shame. Wow. Yeah, there's nothing we can do. Ish. That's mean, man.
So on defense, boys. Stop those Goers.
What about me?
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot like crazy.
Down.
All right, hustle.
It's a shame, like, I feel like they should have given you at least 1 experience point, like, by default. But they just don't. No one's got any techs. We just go. That's so, like, I cannot remember the last time that happened, where Titus got 0 points. Holy shit. Ah, Graf took the ball. Okay, let's see what happens here. You can never take the ball from him here. I feel like this one's always programmed to basically never work. Like, they add up to 8, and he has 9 or something, or 10 or whatever. But you can never kind of outdo yourself enough to take the ball from him. It just never works. That part is just rigged. But again, they're making silly moves here. He's trying to pass, and Jasu just eats that up. So let's see where he goes. This is actually a good play. Stop. Stop now. Oh. Wow. So I guess I was wrong, because we only tested it for like half a match in our test session last time. It always felt to me like these guys just keep swimming until they hit something, and then that's how they end up constantly triggering off loads of encounters. But he actually basically stopped before he ran into the defender, so that's actually pretty smart. So I guess when you leave it on auto, it can sometimes not like do the silliest thing. Interesting. You reckon? But isn't Jasu faster? Maybe it was just the way he swam. Jasu is faster than Abyssno. I didn't think he could catch us, but maybe you're right. Okay, so Psych, what do we do? Let's see if we can have a big brain Psych move here. Okay, break, and then what next? I think the problem is Balgerda went up like 2 levels. Is Titus close? Yeah, Titus is the one that's closest to us in the sphere ball, so I assume you want Titus on the pass. KH Mixer, thank you so much. This channel is almost old enough to vote. That's crazy. Alright, so I'm passing to Titus. I think if we had Jack Shot here, let's see what he does. He's going to swim right into Grav. Oh god. Yeah. I feel like without Jack Shot, we probably can't score a goal, because every time we're going to be faced with this scenario. We need some like really extreme luck. Sheesh. Yeah. Okay, the Annibal. You can decide what to do in this terrible scenario. The AI never breaks early on purpose, but you can do it. Yes, exactly. So that's what we're going to try next. But already, I mean, considering that I've literally not had any input this time. We've done a hell of a job. So yeah, the Annibal, it's your turn. Are we allowed to cheat? What do you mean by cheating? You said you called it. Maybe I missed it above. Chat's moving quite fast. Because you mentioned something about the Jack Shop. Obviously, we don't have Jack Shop, so I don't know what you want to do. But let's see. Break to Balgerda. Shoot. Yeah, I think that's as good a chance as any. Very, very, very low chance. But I think that's probably how I would play it too. Ah, fine. If only we had one of those moments in the first half, we would have had Jack Shot for the second half. We could literally be up in this game. Despite like the whole they never break early thing. Let's see if we can survive this attack. If we survive this one too, I think... Still in it. Good hustle indeed. Yeah, the Aurochs have been hustling hard. Nice. Shoot. Okay. The decision making from the Goers has been insane. I think, yeah, like, the Luca Goers chat is terrible. Whoever's directing the Goers done a terrible job. Oh, man. Okay, let's see. B-Dog 345. What do you want to do? Bot has too much confidence. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that. We try and pass to Datto. Okay, so I assume you mean no break and pass to Datto. Stream Squeeze, welcome to stream. Good to see you. With the Bugenhagen badge. Yes, okay, let's try and pass to Datto. Jay Gatsby, thank you very much. So we've held on until Waka comes in. I mean, for a first attempt, we've absolutely smashed it here. Okay, so now Waka's going to come in.
The fans are getting impatient. They're calling for some action.
I mean, for once, the fans are right. Hasn't been much action in this game. To be fair, we've had more. Have they? They haven't had a shot on goal yet. We're dominating this game. This chat has done better than me when I was 10 players. I mean, considering the amount of ways in which you can lose this game, even if you kind of know what you're doing, the chat's done incredibly well. But we've had some very weird RNG, like the decision-making from the Goers in this match has been very strange. But that's been obviously helping us stay in the game.
Seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
What are your top 5 Blitz players? Man, that's hard. There's a lot of good ones. Obviously, Brother, Nimrook, Titus. Let me think.
Say,
Rop.
where is that player going?
Rop is great. Jack's true.
He's leaving the sphere pool. He
But
may be injured.
Caillou is good. Earlier levels, I think he's good. But for me, as you guys know in a lot of my playthroughs, I just love sticking with the original Aurochs, like the underdogs, and using them to kind of beat better teams and get better. Wedge is a lot of fun as well. I like Nida. Basically, I like quick players. Nida is pretty quick, and she comes with a lot of
I did kind of feel left out.
Good abilities.
But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
The Oryx. Is it true that like level 99 keepers go to this? True.
The crowd is going wild.
He goes up to 99 shoot. And yes, Duran, of course. Who can forget about Duran?
Oh, it's Waka. He's back on the field and ready to go.
Okay, if Waka gets one chance here, he might be able to steal this game. Yeah, Lina's another good player. Member for 82 months, that's ridiculous. I think Dream will basically be the first person to reach 100 months. Holy crap. I need to think of some kind of prize or something for anyone that's a member for 100 months. We've got to come up with something. That's insane. I love the music change here. I just wish like we had more time in the game. It's such a short amount of time for him to come in and make an impact. Now he's shooting from the halfway line. Danto better get something. He didn't get something on it. Keeper could miss this. He could miss this. Good job, Keeper. We're still in it here. We're still in it. Keeper's so bad that if he catches a 3, you have to praise him. Like, he's that level. Because we see him we see him roll a lot of 2s, even though his catch is a 5. He rolls 2 quite often. Holy shit. Okay, so Let's see. Ryan from the car wash. What do we do? At the moment, like the stakes are kind of high here. We still have a small chance. Let's see what Ryan is going to do. This is kind of dangerous. And well, there's a small chance we go to overtime here. Already from the first game, it's high drama. Yeah, it goes to overtime. Break to Grav. Okay. And then what? Punch Vixen in the face. Yeah, anyone making a bad decision gets banned. I'm just kidding. Pass to... Nope. The Grav was just like, no, sorry, dude. That's not going to happen. Oh, no. Oh, no. Get there. Oh, it's just Jasu. He needs to save the day here. Oh, shit. Come on, Jasu. Get a hand on it. No, that's cheating. That's actually cheating. That's twice in a row where they had the Besaid Auroch player miss completely on the block. That's bullshit. No way. Rigged. Rigged bullshit. No. Ridiculous. This game is so annoying sometimes. But this is the nature of what we're trying to conquer today. We're going to try and get through. Okay, Danny Cantres, it's your turn. Is there any hope left? Let's see if Danny Cantres can make a play. And the fans are chanting, rigged bullshit. Because that's what that was. The second time, like the first time Datto missing it completely I can live with, but there, in like an important moment, nah, rubbish. Hey Raquel, welcome to stream. Psych with the pep talk. Danny Cantres, it's your turn. You need to come up with a play here. Break to Grav, okay. And then... Toot, see you later, take care, thanks for joining us. Appreciate that, thanks for hanging out tonight. Hey Aldron, welcome to the stream, good to see you. Yeah, we've broken to Grav already, Danny. You need to pick if we pass or shoot, and if we pass, who are we going to pass to? Yep. Pass. Yeah, with this one, like, when that happens, they don't even let you pick anything. It's just like, yep, you're already gone. Grav really screwed us over at the end here. Damn you. Are they going to be able to squeeze in one more goal here? It was a really good effort, you know. Really good effort. We only lost by 1 goal. That's not bad, man. That was a really good first effort. Unlucky, guys. That was definitely a good try. Whew. GG. Indeed. That's definitely a really solid first try.
The Aurochs may have lost the game, but what a way to go!
True. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset the game like quickly here so we don't have to watch the scenes. And we just get back into it. So going to reset. It might look a bit weird here. The game might break a little. I don't know if I can here. It's mid cutscene, I guess. It won't let me do it here. I think we start the encounter here against the Sahagins, then we can reset. But it's early doors. It was only the first attempt. And we only lost by 1 goal. No worries. Literally Tidus not touching the ball even once in the first half really screwed us over. We literally had an opportunity to score and we couldn't take it because we didn't have Jack shot. Such a shame. PMA, thank you very much. Glad you could join us. Appreciate it, Nick. Yeah, Tomislav, there is a mod that allows you to do so. That's what I'm going to attempt to do now. By the way, yes, the auto haste mod is currently still loaded up, but that's for a different stream. Oh, hold on a minute. Why can't I... Is the Untitled Project X mod not working or something? That's strange. Does the soft reset not work here, I wonder? I don't think I've ever tried to reset here before. Maybe it's just broken here because you can't escape. I think usually it just makes you game over. But it's kind of funny, like on auto haste mod, you'll basically game over yourself pretty quickly anyway. Instead of like completely exiting the game and restarting it, it might be easier to get a game over. I'm not really sure why it's not working, but thank you, Danny. Appreciate that. Yeah, this is almost as fast. We'll start again. Yeah, no one needs to apologize. We're just here to have fun. And of course beat the Luca Goers, but you definitely, like, the circumstances, the odds are so stacked against us that it's very, very hard to make the right play and the right decision. Okay, so, you guys ready for another attempt? I'm going to fire it up, and at least in the meantime, we can hang out. So someone was asking about Magic the Gathering in Final Fantasy, and basically, I will admit, the story so far with that
time for warm-ups.
is that I literally, I embarrassingly didn't really know what Magic the Gathering was. I don't play like card games, I don't collect cards. The last time I had any type of thing to do with cards was literally Pokemon like 20 years ago. No, more than 20 years ago. Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I was completely out of the loop with like Magic the Gathering stuff.
This will be my last tournament.
And
win or lose.
Hold on, let me turn this down a little. Yeah, so yeah, I didn't know anything about it, and then obviously when the collaboration thing happened, everyone started to just like tag me and send things to me. Oh my god, did you see it? Like, are you gonna get it? Are you interested in it? And at first I was kind of like, meh, okay, like this seems pretty cool. But since I didn't really know what it was, I'm not that into it, I'm not particularly interested. And then I started to understand like the scope of just how many cards there are, how many decks there are, how carefully these decks were made, all of the new artwork that's come out as a result of these. And suddenly I was just like, holy shit, these cards are incredible. Like, they look really, really cool. And there's literally like hundreds and hundreds of them. And there's so many nice ones. And for someone that doesn't really, like, that's not interested in the game side of it, the card game side of it, I think the biggest win is just that there's so many new artworks of Final Fantasy that just would have never existed before. So for that reason alone, I'd recommend anyone who hasn't come across it to go in and have a look at the cards that have been released so far. There's some really beautiful cards that have come out. And so for me personally, what have I done? I decided to buy a Final Fantasy X Commander deck so that I at least have a big assortment of common, just like kind of standard Final Fantasy X cards. And I also just brought one collector booster just for fun, which has like a chance of pulling some of the more fun cards, like the collector cool kind of cards. So that's my level of investment at this point, basically. It's crazy when my friend told me about it. I thought they made like 20 cards. Exactly. I thought it was just like a set of like 50 cards from various Final Fantasies, and that's kind of it. But then I kind of realized there's absolutely hundreds and hundreds of them. It's crazy. So, yeah. Are you going to use the card artwork as like a thumbnail or something? I mean, you could basically... I'm not sure how easy it will be to find the card artworks as just like prints, but there's going to be some really... Like, you can make some really beautiful prints and displays and all of that kind of stuff with the cards. But for me personally, I think if I could find, say, like 3 to 10 of like the coolest looking cards, not even the rarest ones, just the ones I think look the coolest, and maybe have them just like put together in some kind of display, I think that would look quite nice. So that's kind of my level of kind of interest in the cards. I'm more looking just to find some of the prettiest, coolest ones and potentially display them. That's basically what I'd like to do. So I might actually do a live stream once all of the cards are revealed and we can see everything. We can do like a Final Fantasy X Magic the Gathering cards, and we can look through all the cards. because there's a lot of cool stuff there. The artwork's really nice, and they have a lot of nice attention to detail. Like, they relate to the Final Fantasy X mechanics and the lore, and they have some nice quotes in there. And so, like, there's a lot of... It's not half-assed from what I've seen. And so,
Going at it, folks.
I think it could be a lot of fun.
The Goers are taunting the Aurochs.
So look forward to potentially a live stream where we just go through all of the Final Fantasy X cards for Magic the Gathering. But I think they release on June the 13th, and they're still continuing to basically release new cards, like preview new cards all the time, basically. So there's still a lot of them that haven't been revealed yet. Okay, so we'll continue to chat after attempt number 2. Let's get back at it. 3-3 here. Can we take it? We can never take it. I keep saying it. I really don't think the game ever lets you take the ball from Grav in that first break situation. Dude just shot straight away, by the way. Very different strategy to the first attempt. Okay, you asked for it, Renegai. It is your turn. And unfortunately, you start off in a nasty situation. So we're going to have one more attempt here where we go full auto. And then in the next attempt, what I will do, basically what we started to do in our test run was that I started to intervene by at least pressing square to create a break situation when I felt like there was a chance for us to actually do something. So I didn't let basically the AI just go full auto and just keep running itself into trouble. And that was kind of a little bit of a balance to give ourselves a bit more of a chance. So we'll do one final attempt like this. And then I'll start to help out a little bit by kind of breaking the play a little bit more. No break, pass. Yeah, unfortunately just not a lot of options for us here. Who do you want to pass to? Send Botter to Integral. I thought some of the color choices they made were odd. I feel like Tyler should have been white, blue, red instead of white, blue, green, for example. Yeah, I can see that. Definitely, obviously, the blue and white, I think, for Tidus makes a lot of sense. Oh, he's passing, thankfully. Oh boy, is he going to shoot? Keeper, I think he can score from here, you know, from the halfway line. Let's see what Keeper can do. He needs to catch this. Nope. Just, like, letting in goals from the halfway line is always so frustrating. From the bloody halfway line. In general, now and then, I would say keep your eyes on the chat. And if you notice that the chat is kind of reacting to things that you potentially haven't seen yet, you might be lagging behind. It might be worth a refresh. So just bear that in mind while you're watching. So that if you do get to contribute here, you'll be up to speed. Okay. Dan Byrne, it is your turn. What shall we do in this scenario? Is it going to be a long pass from Letty? Glucon, welcome to the stream, and thank you so much. Great to see plenty of people in the chat coming out to celebrate today. Appreciate you guys. Break and pass to Tidus. Get him that XP point. That's smart play. I like that idea. Okay, let's break. And we're going to pass to Tidus. That's a good play, man. Like, we saw what happens if Tidus doesn't touch the ball. So that's definitely... I like it. Smart. Now, obviously, Tidus is going to run into big trouble here. But, hey, at least we got him his point. And next, we will go with Tomislav. You can try to handle this very difficult situation. So, no break, shoot. Okay. Yep, good idea. But obviously the downside is that Graf gets the ball here. So just passing to him, if basically in this scenario, if we passed to him and Balgerda immediately took the ball, would he still get 0? Just like receiving the ball is not enough, he needs to do some kind of successful action to gain something, right? The amount of times we miss the ball is rigged as well. Okay, that was a strange decision there. Okay, no worries, DJ. Thanks for letting me know. Thank you, Blitzball Mania. We have just the person to call some shots here. Okay, we got it again. We just can't get away from Grav. He's so annoying. He's always finds a way to get himself involved. Hate that guy. So this is what happens if they get a run-in on goal. They just, for some reason, I don't even know why, like, the game has this sort of automated thing for the opposing team. I don't know why they can't just apply the same to your own team, and then you still get to decide whether to break or to shoot or whatever. But the fact that they can't early break is just really annoying. It's a shame. So, yeah, another tough situation, unfortunately. Toby Titherington. What do we do here? Because you're supposed to play. I mean, if you're supposed to play, then why offer any auto in the first place? I always found it weird that they automated the movement in the first place. What's the point? But yeah, it's on you, Toby. Sorry, it's a bad situation. I wish it were better circumstances, but hopefully you'll get a better chance. Break, Balgerda, and pass. Okay, let's do that. I think it's a pretty good play. Unlucky. If only keeper saved that 4 that came in. Okay, we take it right back. That Grav is on the loose again. He's just so annoying. This time, yeah, Abbas gets locked out, but these two are still there. What a shame. Okay, Real Deal. What do we do? Everyone on the team injured after those breaks. Got to try again. Break to Balgerda and pass. Okay, let's go for it. Oh, okay. Who are we passing to? When you guys call out a pass, try to call out which player you want it to go to as well, just to save a little bit of time. But good job getting through the first tackle. Nice. I see her name, my brain goes blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the field is very messy. Who's in the cluster of 2 with a better... Datto and Letty. Real didn't think it'd get that far. Stop forcing the encounter. We're leaving on auto. I'm not forcing anything. This is just what the auto is doing. As I say, the next level up from this is I take control of when encounters happen to a little bit more of a higher extent. And then that way we can avoid some of these situations. But right now, I'm completely hands-off. I'm trying to see if we can do it without me having any input whatsoever. Yeah, Grav is everywhere. Damn, Botta couldn't get the ball here. Yeah, he's annoying, and that's why the next level from this, which is the Albert Sykes, I think Beric's even worse. I think Grav's bad because he can score, but Beric is such a beast defensively and blocking-wise, he's very, very hard to get past. But again, we've had a decent half. We only let in 1 goal here. And that was a bit unlucky. It came in at a 4 shot. Yeah, no worries, JK. So it's all good. This is the challenge. It's funny, I had someone on the socials like, haven't you beaten the Goers before? And I'm like, I have, but you guys haven't.
And it's halftime.
The Goers are just playing great, Baba. Really great.
Thanks, RPG Plus. Appreciate that. All right, this time, oh god, yeah, Grav did go up 2 points. Of course he did. But Titus got that all-important point. And so we now have Jack Shot at our disposal, and Keeper actually got a point too. Nice. So 6 catch. We have a chance of at least equalizing if we get a little bit lucky here. So we'll see. What are the rules? Who gets to choose an action? It's basically random. You need to generally be contributing in the chat for me to obviously know that you're there. And as long as you're generally in the chat and you haven't had a turn for a little while, then I will try to make an effort to pick you.
Zone defense, boys. Stop those goers.
But just be patient. We'll try and get
What
around to
about me?
everybody.
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down. Yeah.
Shoot like crazy.
Down.
Yeah, the play to
Alright, awesome.
the play to get Titus that extra point was definitely smart. It was a really good play. So let's change this to Jack Shot. I think that's, given that we constantly, like, the auto keeps running us into encounters, that's our best chance. Are you doing manual mode next game? No, that's manual mode would already make it too easy. I think the auto is part of the challenge here. What's your favorite Oran quote? That's too hard. That's too difficult, man. Oh, Graf got it again. Sheesh. But probably the whole line, that sort of almost hidden dialogue he has with Titus, where he talks about he wanted you to have a shot at life. So the whole life is cruel, but it is life. He wanted you to have a shot at life, and that whole stuff is, I think that really stuck with me. It's a really powerful quote that told so much story. I literally wrote like an essay piece on it. It still hasn't been released, frustratingly, but I actually wrote. I was asked to write a Final Fantasy X piece for a publication. Very, very rare kind of opportunity that comes my way, and I wrote a piece, and it was literally basically an entire essay based off that line, that little dialogue. But unfortunately, it hasn't been released. When it does get released, I'll definitely let you guys know. It's really cool. But for now, at least, we have to be patient. So yeah, but that's probably, at least at the moment, it's my favorite Oran piece of dialogue. Yeah, I mean, he has so many great ones that, like, ask me in a few years is probably different again. That is why I love that. This is your world now. It's just too many. Okay, so next, Mark to Chief. What are we gonna do here? Legendary Guardian, I was just a boy about your age, actually, also brilliant. Break and pass to Jasu. Interesting. Okay. Let's do it. Let's hope the pass makes it. Oh, no, really? What? Damn you, Bixen. Get out of here. Alright, surely we got to get this here. No way. This can't be a goal. Okay. Yeah, we got this. That's fine. Now, he needs to just make a pass to Titus, and Titus needs to just run, like, swim it all the way to the end. Just go. All the way. Nah, I think Graf's going to catch him. See, like, in future attempts, I'll stop the play here to try and get past Graf, but for now, we're letting the auto just do its thing. Now, let's see. G. Mercado. The choice is yours. What do we do in this situation? I think it's pretty clear, but we'll let G. Mercado make the decision. Oh, the support is brilliant. I love this. No break, Jack shot. Okay, let's see what happens here. We only get one shot at this in the second half, so let's see if we can make it count. Can we score our first goal of the session? That's so satisfying to see Graf just get taken out. Hate him. Come on. The shoot goes down so quick, but come on. Yes, nice. Woo! G. Mercado with the first goal. The crowd is cheering for the Aurochs. Isn't this exciting? Literally matches up perfectly with the chat. I love it. Nice job, man. Alright, will we get another opportunity to score? Remember, this is full auto. I haven't intervened with anything. Oh wow, Graf's trying to shoot from behind the halfway line with 9 shoot. We'll take that all day. There's no way. There's absolutely no way. 0% chance. Good. Perfect. Whew. Oh god, no. Botter's a bad choice here. He's just going to run into... Look at Graf again. He's already whizzing across the map. Okay, this wasn't... Wait. We kind of glitched out a bit here. I didn't press anything. That's why I'm saying... Karifian was saying like they never initiate an early break. But maybe... I think this was more glitchy. I think like there was kind of contact, but it didn't work. But we take that. We take that. Okay, Kane. It's your turn. What do we do? I'm hoping it's not like we try to pass and then Bixen suddenly appears and tries to block. Yeah, true, but Bot is showing me that he shouldn't be on the bench. Pass to Titus, please. Okay. Titus really is running on fumes, but maybe, just maybe. Hey, Kleizar, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining us. I think the position of the player is saying to some function and some angles get ignored. Maybe. But now, Francisco, why don't you tell us what we should do here? It's your time to shine. Pretty big decision here. Break to Balgurda and shoot. Okay. That's what I would do. I think this is pretty much the only play we have. But if this goes in, there'll be pandemonium. Okay. Here we go. Miss it completely. Ah, we got a chance. Yes! Oh, what a play. What a play. Holy shit. Whoa. Francisco. Look at that. It's a comeback. No freaking way. Woo. Wow. Now that is hype. Can I claim an assist? Yes, you can, Kane. Great pass. A long pass from Kane could potentially become a piece of channel history. If we win the game, though. We have to win the game.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
I love it. Titus just scores like 2 goals, and then everyone's like, I know what's a good idea. Let's remove Titus from the game. Michaels, thank you for the memberships. You joined at a great time. Whew. That was hype.
Say, where is that player going?
But yes, truthfully,
He's leaving the sphere pool.
he is
may
low on
be
HP.
injured.
Yeah, it's contextual this time, I guess. They say he may be injured. He has such low HP. We'll let him have that. Bad commentator doesn't even know his name. It's just Hastus.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
Nah, this game has been the Titus show.
I wonder what's happening. The crowd is going wild.
Yeah, the break to Balgurda was huge. And I think,
Oh, it's
yeah,
Waka.
the block
He's
was
back on the field and
5,
ready to
and it
go.
actually rolled a 4. Yeah, something like that.
The Aurochs seem
Come
glad
on.
to have him back.
Let's score one more. Waka has Glare shot 3. It really was the Oryx and Waka show, I said after seeing the show. Absolutely. Okay, we need... Yeah, it's true. Letty needs the ball here. Come on. Come on. Yes, okay. I'm so tempted to just like press square and just intervene now, but I can't. We got to win this. We got to win this like that. Okay. Ooh. Who now? Let's see. Who shall we go for? Is hiding behind the golden option? No, because we have auto movement on, so we can't do anything like that. Okay, next up, Aldrion. I remember Aldrion from the Omega Ruins streams. Had a very, very good run in the Omega Ruins stream. Big decisions now. The pressure is on. Let's see what Aldrion is going to do. Break Grav and pass to Tidus. Okay. I think that's as good a chance as any. Let's try. Ah, unlucky. Good effort. I think that was the right play, given the circumstances. Let's see if our two defenders can stop Grav here. This is crucial. Oh, Botta with the clutch. Let's go. Botta with the clutch tackle. You need to stop now. Okay. Woo. Botta's having a game. Botta is having himself a game. All right. Let's see. Flawed methodology. It's your call here. Botta is the boat. Yeah, sorry, Flawed. Put you on the spot a little bit here. It's a big decision to make, I know, but you got this. Yeah, I'll give you a tiny bit of extra time. It's important here. Break and pass, I guess. Okay. Ah, unlucky. You took it. Let's see what happens now. Oh, two defenders in again. Nice. He's going to shoot. Oh, God, this is going to be close. 5 and 6 here. And a 12 coming in. Come on, Letty. Yes. Keeper, we need you. Yes. Okay. Woo! Wow, keeper coming through. Everyone's playing great. Oh man, this is so close. Holy shit, this is all happening here. Oh my god. Wow, this is seriously high pressure times here. Okay. Who next? Jay Gatsby. What do we do? My time to shine. Yes, indeed. Let's see if you can... Basically, at this stage, you need to kind of stall things for long enough for us to survive. Let's see what happens. The problem is all three of these guys can shoot, whichever one basically takes the ball. But there is a play there, I think, that could potentially work well. Let's see. Break 2. Pass to center. Okay. Here we go. Oh, this is going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Oh, yes, we did it. Okay. So, I would say you mean pass to Letty here, right? Okay. Let's see. Ooh, who's closest? I think Jasu's closest. He should claim this. Nice. We're closing in here. Come on, Jasu. I think we might have this win here, you know. Ooh. Wow. Good call, Jay. Good call, Jay. I think we did it. I think we did it. Holy shit. Okay. Dansg08. Probably not going to be that important, but you get basically, I think, pretty much the last play. Dansg08. What do we do? And look at people saying basically auto is impossible. You guys still haven't learned. There's almost nothing that's impossible in this game. It's just that anything you think is impossible in this game, there's probably a way to do it. Oh ye of little faith. There was definitely plenty of people who said it was impossible. Mr. Teabag, this is live. It was Jumanji, right? That I gave the final play to. I think they vanished. Oh, sorry. I said just shoot. Okay, cool. No break. Whoops. That's my mistake. Doesn't make a difference. I will admit, I did not believe you would get it. Well, there you go. We did it. Congratulations, Dansg08 community. You guys have defeated the Luca Goers. Easy. Chat definitely cooked. There were some good plays there. Like, it wasn't just like, oh, we just got great RNG there. There were some really nice plays there. Smart play to get Titus the Jack shot from the first half. Smart decisions with passing. And basically exploiting the time. And I think all of the shots that Keeper faced were below his catch stat. So he didn't have like crazy good RNG. But he made it to level 3 in this game. That's nuts. Again, this almost kind of never happens. Wow. And the Strength Sphere to boot. Only thing is we're kind of stuck on auto haste mod. Now I'm going to die.
This is one for the record books.
Wow. Yeah, second try I did not see coming. That was crazy. I really thought we're going to have to, same as Caribbean, I thought we'd have to lighten up the kind of auto aspect. Holy crap. Wow. Thank you, Alexa and Lou, for the gifted memberships. It really is a party. It's been, I just love it when these things happen on live streams because it's just like, they just create great moments and great memories. This is going to be something we remember. Hopefully, if you guys stick around in the community for years to come, we will be talking about this win against the Goers. Use Farplane to control the enemies and get through these battles. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could just basically activate this one. Basically, I want to see them. I want to keep playing until we lift the cup. Yeah, truly an epic win. Like, it was really, I think what I loved about it was just, it was earned. You know, like it was done through good play. Yes, of course, there's always going to be some RNG element, but you guys really killed it. Like, it's really, really good play. Very impressed. Thank you, Christopher, for the membership. Appreciate that. We'll be talking about it on the 27th anniversary stream. True. Let me just speed this up. I think with this booster on, we should be invincible here. So we just keep going. Oh yeah, we can put on auto battle too. Good point. I know a thing or two about auto battle. See you later, Mark. Thanks for joining us. So anyone who hasn't been able to contribute and you're enjoying the format, don't worry. I did have a plan for what if we actually end up completing this a little bit early. So I'm not going to end the stream like now or anything. We've still got plenty of time. There is one team that for me like is always the true nemesis. Like the Luca Goers match, yes, it's difficult and all that stuff. But there's always one team that for like the starter Besaid Aurochs, I always want to beat. And that is, of course, the Albed Sykes. So now that we've done this, I can't let you guys leave without beating the Albed Sykes. Gotta do it. Zynga, I spent like 5 minutes talking about the Magic the Gathering crossover. It's further back in the stream. Long story short, yes, I am definitely aware of it. I wasn't, but I am now. But I did discuss it before the start of the second attempt. But no worries. You can catch it in like the replay / VOD. Who did the pass before my shot? It was Kane.
Happening?
Whew. Are you going to auto mode the Nimruk? Yeah, like if we can beat the Goers, it's definitely a much slimmer chance. But I think we could beat the Sykes. And well, as I say, we still have the second level where I can initiate the breaks, and then that will give us an even better chance. See you later, Toby. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, so the Albed Sykes are stage 2 of this challenge. You guys basically completed stage 1 a bit too quickly, so I had to have something in reserve for stage 2.
So, you do know him?
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
Nimrook Shrimrook. Yeah, some high-level gameplay on display here too. I think someone could still get KO'd here. No, we made it through. Nice. Yeah, you guys are just too good, man. Like the way that the chat came through. That's what it's all about. The collaborative community aspect. Just love it.
Give me a break.
Shrimp Rook. What mod do you have on for them to have the HP going green when hit? It's the, I think you mean the supercharge one. Basically, every time it's the character's turn, they just come back up to full HP and full MP. And I think they always have overdrive as well. Yeah, it's a really like it's just a cheat mode just to help you get through if you need it. Yeah, people are already discussing how we could potentially beat the Sykes. The problem is, the only file I have available is one where we have basically like the reset data is going to be the same stats that we have now. So we're going to have to do it the hard way. There's no shortcuts here. And yeah, this is Steam version stuff. It's true. Hey, Princess Magical, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Thank you for the kind words. We do love a challenge, yes, indeed. Yeah, we're gonna reset data, and we can have Waka on the team if we want him. So I have basically a save from the airship, in which I have reset the data. Here we go. This is for you guys. Enjoy it.
You're really leaving, Captain?
Need the Waka
Shouldn't we
emojis.
heal up first? Yuna needs me with her now. I can't be lying around in some bed.
Yeah, but...
Come on, look sharp. The Blitz season just started. Don't make those faces, yeah? Well, see ya, boys. You be good.
Captain.
I can't hear you.
Captain!
Okay, there we go. We have done it. Congratulations, guys.
Are
Honestly,
you sure?
it really did happen more
Never liked long
quickly
goodbyes anyway.
than I expected.
Sorry for making you wait.
So I think what we can do, because the soft reset thing isn't working, I'm going to just shut the game down and restart it.
Now on. I'm your
And we're going to fire up another save, and we're going to try to take down Albert Sykes. So the screen will probably go blank for a second, but we'll be back in a second.
Hey.
Now, we've literally recently watched this scene live on stream. It's been on a lot. I want to kind of stick to the Blitzball, because I'm going to be chatting over it a lot and stuff as well. And kind of ruining the scene by talking all the time. This won't be fun. If you want to see like a live stream version of like the chat and all of us talking about it, that kind of thing, check out the auto haste mod. We did it recently. I forgot which episode. I think it's like VOD episode 7 or something. Syke is switching to the Sykes. Okay. Alright, we're back. Have you ever had like any messages or chat to James Arnold Taylor? Yes, I met James Arnold Taylor at MCM Comic Con in London in like 2018 or something. He came to attend, and I got like a copy of Final Fantasy X signed, and he recorded like a little video for me. It's on the channel, so I think if you type into YouTube like Dansg08 James Arnold Taylor, Dansg08 Jat or something like that, it should appear. It's a very short video, but it's hilarious, and I definitely recommend anyone who hasn't seen it to actually watch it. It's a lot of fun. UMAGT, welcome to stream. Was it the T this thing you said? Yes. It's about that. Hey Lewis, welcome to stream. Currently playing the original Final Fantasy VII. Great choice. He gave you the Tidus license, didn't he? Yes, he did. Yeah. So basically, I had this thing where I kind of... it's a bit of a like a meme on the channel. Obviously, my Final Fantasy X playthrough has been watched by a few people. And one thing that obviously always gets some people, at least, is that I say Tidus and not Tidus. And for years, it's been like a thing. And like, especially people who don't know me from my playthroughs, let's say I make like a one-off Final Fantasy X video. And people come in, they're like, oh, like, why is this guy pronouncing it Tidus? It's always been a funny kind of thing, and I've never changed it, I never will. And I basically I got a chance to meet Jat, and I said to him, like, jokingly, I was just like, look, like, these guys, I'm getting harassed on my YouTube channel, there's these people all, like, complaining about it, and all this stuff. I was like, surely it's okay to say Tidus too, right? And he was just like, normally in this event, you have to... It's kind of, if you want to take photos and stuff, I believe you have to pay to do that. Like, if you want them to record a video or you want to take a photo, you have to pay. Like, the signing stuff is free, I believe. No, it's not. But you have to pay extra or something like that. And basically, he was kind enough to just say, do you have, like, have you got your phone with you? Let's record a little video. And so I filmed him basically just just recording that video of him giving me, like, a pass to say Tidus instead of Tidus. So it's a really fun moment, and he's a really great guy, and it's a great memory for me. So yeah, that's my little memory with James Arnold Taylor. But unfortunately, I've tried to reach out to him to collaborate more kind of meaningfully, like let's record a podcast together, let's do something. But he's a bit of a difficult man to like get a hold of, I think, in terms of like business stuff. And so I've not managed to ever make that happen, but I'd love to someday. But that was definitely a really nice memory. Yeah, there's definitely plenty of reasons to say Tidus. I am almost certain, I am very much certain that Jan is not watching this, but yeah, maybe someday we'll make it happen, we will see. But yeah, it's cool, I've got to have interactions with both James Arnold Taylor, the voice of Tidus, and of course Hedy Barres, the voice of Yuna.
No matter what happens, I'll see this through to the end. I promise.
For anyone who doesn't know, the voice actress for Yuna actually hung out with us in the 24/7 stream chat a few years back when we were celebrating an anniversary. And so we've had her kind of gracing the channel with her presence too. And so we've had some pretty cool memories with Final Fantasy royalty as well. Hey Rob Scallon, welcome, good to see you. What about Tara Strong and John DiMaggio? Those two I've never managed to meet or have any interaction with up until now. But who knows, maybe in the future, we will see. But yeah, if anyone's ever missed Hedy Barres' appearance, I think it's on the channel, it's some kind of VOD or something like that. You should be able to find it. We of course had Ben Starr appearing on in the stream as well. That was also, he was there for an anniversary, so like we've had some incredible memories over the years, I have to say. And well, hopefully we'll get to make many more. Okay, so story time is over for now. Let's have an attempt against the Sykes. Get our asses handed to us, and then we'll maybe do some more chat and story time. So. Yes, true. There was also Brianna White for, well, the voice of Aerith. She was also hanging out with us too. So we've had Hedy Barres, Ben Starr, and Brianna White, the voice actors from Final Fantasy that have spent time on the channel and the community. So massive shout out and thanks to them for what they've done with that. It was amazing. They created some great memories on the channel. Lacey, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Okay, so what we're going to do an exhibition match versus Albert Sykes. So we have to start off like this, but I think for the second game, we'll have a better chance. Now, the question is, it's going to be Tidus and Waka. I do like Datto, but surely it's got to be Tidus and Waka playing in the attacking positions. Because if we do a tournament, then we have to try and sort of make sure that they appear and that kind of thing. Ah, 0 experience gain. Crap. Dato midfielder with that endurance. But he doesn't have much pass. 4 pass, is that enough? I've never seen you live. I'm live every 2 weeks on Tuesdays at 1:30 PM UK time. Obviously, if the time slot doesn't suit you, it's very rare you ever get to see me like properly live. But he is center, not much pass needed. But yeah, I think people want Walker. Let's just start off a game like this first. Let's just see what we're working with, and then we'll change it up for the next attempt. But yeah, I wonder if can I edit this in Farplane, Carifian? Do you know? I don't think I've tried to mess with Blitzball, like with Farplane. Yeah, literally the Annibal's asking the same question. Basically, it will save us having to play a game like that. I think so. Let's have a quick look. We need to at least give him check shot. Yeah, because exhibition you don't gain experience. I forgot about that. You can mess with Blitzball somewhere. Okay, let's have a look. Are you able to mod in Blitzball characters like Kimari or Riku? Pretty sure you can't, not that I know of. Because, like, maybe Riku's more possible. She must have, like, swimming animations and stuff. But Kimari, I would assume no. Obviously, Carifian's the best equipped person to answer that question, though. Right, let's see what the Blitzball menu even has here. Tournament, players. I think we can, actually. So, Tidus we can make a level 3. I think. Equip techs. But it might kick in on the next game. Interesting. I'm trying to edit him to be a level 3 now. Let's see if this works. Oh, it does. Nice. Okay. Well, there you go. We made that work. So I think this is what we're going to roll with, and we're going to see if we can win. With enough work, anything is possible, but not natively. Ronso swim animation with Kimari's look. Yeah, I mean, that seems... I mean, it's one of those things where you say it and it sounds like it makes sense. It's like, why don't you just copy and paste him with the swim animations from the other Ronso? But obviously, I have no idea how it actually works in that sense. We have Keeper level 3 too. You know what? I'm going to give Keeper his level 3. He put on such a great performance that I think he deserves to be a level 3. Hey Adam, I am definitely enjoying myself. We had a really hype win against Luca Goers. Literally only second attempt. And we were full auto. It's crazy. Okay, so Beric is an absolute menace. He has less EN, I think, than Graf. So that is where we have a bit of an advantage. Let's see. We're starting full auto once again. Esco Games, thank you very much. Burke, Beric. Yeah, it's as close as you're going to get. James, yes, I did already win. It's kind of, it's hard to believe, but we actually already did it. But yes, look at these stats, these tackle stats and blocking stats. They're absolutely insane. Okay, let's start with Crisscross 24. You said shoot, but I'm giving you a chance to like refine. If you want to do anything more specific, like break to someone first and that kind of thing, you can let me know. So we'll kick things off with Crisscross _ 24. But let's not lose hope immediately already. A lot of people wrote us off against the Goers as well, and we managed to pull it off second attempt. So let's just give this a go. Do our best. Break to Judder and then shoot. I think for Waka, you pretty much always go with Venom Shot as it costs a small enough amount of HP. I mean, is there any reason to not do it? Unless he doesn't have enough HP left, you pretty much always Venom it. That's a good start. I missed a lot of the stream. Will I be able to view the full VOD later? Yes, you will. I'm going to leave this one up kind of like a normal standard VOD. I won't upload it later in that sense. We'll just keep like the proper real-time full YouTube chat. Nice. Now, this is where the trouble begins. Basically, everyone on this team can tackle. That's the problem. They have really good tacklers. There's one person with a 3, but I think that's like it. Okay. So, now, Yasuo Leone, why don't you tell us what to do in this marvelous situation? Sorry, Az, this is a mean one, but someone's got to do it. Yeah, I'm sorry. But this is the ultimate win, I think. If the chat manages to pull this off, like, you guys are the greatest. Just the greatest. That's it, nothing more. The greatest blitzers who ever lived. How would you like to lose the ball? I mean, at the end of the day, that's part of the strategy too, right? You got to sometimes lose the ball to the right person as well. Break to Lakam, and then... yeah, so you want to kind of engineer situations where the least dangerous person gets the ball. Pass. Interesting. And then who? Yeah, you're right, Kane. You pulled off the long pass that led to the goal, so you clearly know what you're doing. What is that up and left of us? So Letty is here, Waka is there, and Jasu is there. I mean, we'd have to be... what are the chances, Karifian, do you know what the chances are of completely missing the ball when you're trying to block? Letty, I suppose. We've got to go for someone. Yeah, I've never known like what the chances are of them. Basically, if their block is higher than the pass, do they never miss it completely? I'm not sure. But losing the ball to Beric is not the worst because he can't shoot. Now, this is where things get dangerous. Okay, let's see. Pass. Not too bad here. But the forwards have good passing as well, so they can pass to each other. Yeah, Blapper's going to get a chance to shoot. This could be a goal. Great work from Jasu, though, to get across. He's trying. Ah, man. I changed keeper to level 3, but it didn't work. I need to check that earlier on in the next one. I think he might have saved this. That's a shame. Yeah, in the next one I need to check using the editor to make sure he's at his level 3. Come on, man, we can't beat these guys first attempt too. We've got to make it at least a bit challenging, right? His catch doesn't go up for a few levels. His catch went up to 7, no? At the end of the Goers game. Okay. Let's see. Mean bisexual. Why don't you tell us what to do next? And don't be mean. Yeah, his catch was at 7. Are you playing friendlies or are you going to let your stats rise game after game? I think I want the stats that we had at the end of the Luca Goers game. But otherwise we'd have to go into like tournament and league and then hunt out the match with the Sykes, and that'd be a bit annoying. Break to Beric and then pass. Okay. See if we can do it. Yeah, he's a beast when it comes to tackling. He's basically like a full-on defender. Okay, ambitious shot here. Yeah, keeper's got that all day. It's just a shame that exhibition matches don't give experience. It's a bit lame. Oh boy. Okay, Tamara, you can call the shot here. So many people in the chat, there's still plenty of people who haven't had a go yet. Yeah, this one's definitely a high RNG situation. Break to Beric, okay. Pass to the player closest to you. Okay, if we get very lucky here, we might get a chance. Nope. Hey Nev, welcome to stream. Thanks for joining us. Yep, Nimruk is in goal. Nimrod. Yeah, Beric's good at winning the ball, but thankfully he can't shoot. 15 with nap pass, sheesh. Come on, don't. Yes, okay. But it's still them that gets the ball. No, Botta gets it. Nice. I mean, we're doing well here. Honestly, that first goal, if keeper had had his stats, he might have saved it if he had his 7 keep. Catch, sorry. He's been playing well. Okay, next up. Sam Wood. Sorry to put you in a really bad one here. I hate to do this to you, but someone's got to take these. Sido Sybins, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us. So, what do we do? Shoot, I mean, it's as good a play as any in this spot. It's very difficult, unfortunately. There's very rarely good situations, you know? But obviously some people have had the chance to kind of like make really meaningful plays. But this one, I mean, every decision can have like an important consequence, right? Maybe you give away the ball to the right person and it can change the outcome. So don't consider any decision completely futile here. Whenever you're in these situations, you literally need to think of who should I lose the ball to, and sometimes that's a good strategy. So, break to Beric, then pass, doesn't matter to who. Okay, I think that's probably a good call. Because, like, right now, again, I'd rather lose the ball to Beric than to the two shooting players. So, like, right now, he can't really hurt us too much, but he made a good play here. This was smart. And now I think we're going to get punished. Yeah, the defenders have fallen asleep, and we're finished. Oh, wait, he passed? What? Okay, sure. We'll take that. 2 players there. Now he's trying to shoot. I think they're just toying with us here. This is still going to go in. It's still going to go in. Again, if he had his 7 catch, who knows? Nah, he still would have missed it. There's a 4 left over. Hey, Sammy, welcome to stream. Good to see you. Okay. So this is already not looking very good. Let's see. Gotta go Blitzball Mania. Sorry, this isn't a very good one, but if there's anyone who could make the right play in this situation, is probably you. First try is like the first pancake. I mean, we need to... I think I want to at least up keeper stats, but we haven't had a shot on goal yet, I think. Go for shot. Okay. I did that before as well. I don't know why. I think what we can do is we can forfeit this game. We're not going to come back from this situation, and I want to have another look at the stats before we try again. So this was a little test run, and we'll have another look at this. Let me just see if I can do it from here. Because I managed to change... Wait, I didn't change Tyus' stats though, right? I increased his level. Did it go up? It did. Alright, let's have a look at this. We need to get these right. Yeah, you see his stats stay the same. Hey Hoffenheim, welcome to stream. Yeah, it was about an hour and 40 minutes ago. We're just over about halfway with today's sesh. So how do I get his stats to go up as well? Keeper. Yeah, like his level's gone up, but it hasn't kind of... How do we make this work? Yeah, there's no way to put in manual numbers. I can only put in level, experience, salary, and available tech slots. Try advancing, going back. Hold on. Let's just, yeah, maybe it does, because this is level 3 tied to stats, right? The stats do go up, so maybe it just needs to refresh. Yeah, let's get back in and just have a look. I think it does, but I think the game just needs to update itself. I think you won't see it immediately happen on the screen. So what we're going to do, I just want to quickly try and forfeit this game, so we can start again. Yeah, keeper's level 3. Ah, okay, it did work. Okay, so now we can go back in. Let me just override this save, just in case we need it. Okay, so now we can have a proper run. We've had a little bit of a test attempt. Okay, so let's try again. This time our goal is to take a shot on goal. But what do we think? Do we want to like mess around with the team, or we keep what we did last time and just hope for some better results? Do we bring in Datto or not? Blitzball Mania, what do you say? I think Blitzball Mania is far and away the most knowledgeable Blitzball person in this chat. Keep the team is looking like a popular suggestion, but I want to know Blitzball Mania's take. Yeah, we're still on auto movement. We're going to keep that up and see if we can get closer. Keeper has 7 catch now, so we have a better chance. Like the 2 shots that went in, maybe if we had a 7, the second one probably wouldn't have worked, but the first one, maybe we had a shot. Yeah, we can try moves. I think keep the team. Datto can't take advantage of speed on auto. This is true. The only other thing I could think of also, again, is to stick Bot or Jasu in midfield to try and take the ball early. Let's do one more attempt like this, and then we'll see what we can do next. Jack shot, Venom shot. Keeper should have a tech slot, but does Keeper have any techs, like a standard? When he reaches level 3, you have to teach him Super Goalie, right? I don't think there's anything he has that's useful. Otherwise, I have to go into far plane again and try and teach him something. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay. Fine. Keep on the attack. If he was level 99, then yes, but... Yeah, so maybe we'll try Jasu in midfield next game. We need to have a proper attempt against the Sykes here. Keeper's so trash like Onana. Hey, Keeper had a really good game against the Goers. He was definitely a big factor in helping us. He literally made it to level 3 in 1 game. Okay, let's see. I think we've been through most people in chat. But Surgeon is here. Surgeon Spurgeon with the Bugenhagen badge. If you would like to, you may call a play here. What do you think we should do? Keeper training arc when. Yeah, Keeper's on a mission, man, to get into level 3 in one game. Ah, yes, Rule is in the chat. Nice. Break Beric. Okay. And then, what do you want me to do next? Pass to left fielder. Okay. Nope. Beric is annoying like that. That pass 15. At least we're not being put to sleep by these, thankfully. Where's Sausage when you need him to? That is true. I was wondering if he might show up, but unfortunately not. Okay, Keeper with 7 catch here. Let's see if he can stop this one from going in. Nice. Look at that. I refuse to accept Onana comparisons. Keeper's the man today. He's on it. Okay. Rule, you may stop lurking now, because it is your turn. You need to make a play. Safe as houses. Sausage only turns up for the Omega Ruins chest runs. This is true. Yeah, I was kind of both happy and also kind of sad that we achieved it, you know, because it was such a fun concept. I kind of always wanted to do it. But we achieved it once. It just wouldn't have the same magic when we've already done it once before. I don't know. It's very hard to come up with those types of ideas for this game. This is one of those rare occasions I managed to actually come up with one. Is the rule we move until encountering... the rule is that I just keep auto movement on all the time and I never intervene. So I don't press square at all. I just let the computer do its thing. This is game 2 against the sides. The first one was kind of a bit of a test run. We failed a bit, so I just restarted. We won against the Goers. No, I didn't step in at all. I didn't touch anything for the Goers. It was completely, yeah, it was completely manual. I didn't do anything. Rule, are you still with us, or are you going to go back to lurking? Let us know. No break. Okay. And what next? Yes, we did, Aldrin. Check out the second one. I think it's 13th year anniversary. Should see it. As I say with these, I just never know if there is a small chance they completely miss the ball. Oh shit, got an ad. That's annoying. Sorry. Pass whoever. We'll take that because he's not going to get much chance anyway. But let's do this. I tried for a bit to read the Blitzball code to see the chance but can't block it, and I gave up. This code is totally illegible. Interesting. I think I've heard once or twice before that, like, because I've been calling out for like Blitzball mods for a long time, but I think I remember people saying like it's really annoying, like the code for Blitzball's really messy. And we've had this glitch again, by the way. Good for us. We'll take that. We will take that. Larissa, would you like to make a play? We will make use of this little glitch. Did we get this in the win? Or was it in the first game that it happened when we beat the Goers? I'm just wondering if the winning attempt also had this glitch before the epic goal. Yeah, we take it. It's not our fault. Everything's on auto, man. I didn't do anything. But yeah, Larissa, if you would like to make a move, let me know. Botter, same place, same time. Pretty much. But this time we have Jack shot. Yeah, pass to Titus. I think that is the move. Now, it's always tough. Like, usually, if I'm playing manual, I always go for sphere shot because we need to overcome, like, 18 catch. But I think Jack shot still gives us a chance of scoring. It's just obviously lower. So, here we go. Now, let's see. DH. Time for you to call this play. What should we do? I mean, we have a chance, but it's definitely less than 50%. Will we see Nimruk with the troll face here? I hope not. As I say, for me, this would be like the ultimate, pretty close to like base level Aurochs beating the Albed Sykes on full auto. Like, that would be insane. Do we have Jet Shot? Yes, we do. Hint, hint. This should have been me. Sorry, Raw. Then you know what to do. No, I don't know what to do. I have no idea. I refuse to input anything myself. You guys need to tell me. Jack shot. Okay, let's do it. It's about as good a chance as we're going to get. We're pretty close to the goal. I hope there isn't, like, it doesn't go down by a tier. If it goes down, then we basically have no chance, or close to no chance. Stay at 16. Yes. Ah. Troll face Nimruk. There he is. It's your boy. But good effort. We nearly got it. I think we were close there. Now we need to keep Blapper out here. All right, he's passing, so that's good. Yeah, you made the right call, DH. Just rolling the dice. But I mean, he's expected to catch it. We need good luck to beat Nimruk. We basically can't beat the Sykes without literally getting good luck. The only way to do any better is some kind of sphere shot. If we only have one defender and we try to, like, let him tackle. Ah, shit. Speaking of RNG, there we go. And that is the difference between Nimruk and Keeper, my friends. So yeah, this is the scale of what we're trying to deal with here. Okay, Raquel, it's your turn. What would you like to do here? Hey Alex, welcome to stream. Saw you on the Resident Arc podcast. That's cool. Yeah, it was definitely a fun one. It was nice to hang out with those guys and chat about Final Fantasy X. Oh god, yes indeed. You got this. Where's BAR? How about a live stream where you get all the text needed for Jack Shot 2? Oh man, I hate tech copy stuff in Blitzball. It's I don't like it. It's annoying. I think it'd be, even by my standards and the stuff that I don't mind doing in the game, very tedious. Not my kind of thing. I'm sure Blitzball Mania could do a stream like that or something. Break and pass left. Do you want me to break 1 or 2? I assume you want me to break 1, but just Beric or Beric and Blapper? 1. Okay. Even the forwards have insane defense. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what makes this team really brutal, that even the forwards can take the ball from you. Yeah, that was a tough position. Not much you could have done there. Welcome to the stream, Alistair. Thank you very much. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Get that out of here. This is the first half. Okay. This is an interesting position, actually. So, who now? Hoffenheim. Would you like to do the honors? What do you think we should do here? There's not much time left on the clock. And we've used up our Jack Shot, unfortunately. Now, I think the lowest Nimruk's catch can go is like 10. That's the lowest roll we can have. Break Blapper. Okay. And then... yeah, there's a small chance Blapper takes the ball here, but it is pretty small, I think. the numbers are on our side to break him. Pass to Datto. Datto's not playing. It's either Waka or Tidus that we pass to, but let's just do this first. Yeah, 10 shot. So even without Jack shot, we have a small possibility. Very, very small possibility. But it does exist. But obviously we have to kind of deal with a tackle first. But yeah, Jasu beasted there. So, Tidus or Waka, because Datto's not playing. Pass to Tidus, he needs to score. Sure, let's do it. Psycho Leo, thank you very much, appreciate that. Tidus, where are you going, dude? Why did you literally spin round and head straight into that? That was so bad. The auto movement absolutely killed us there. Why? Why would you even do that? Sheesh. It's terrible. Okay. Christopher Kisby, I'm sorry to leave you in this one. This one's particularly bad, but why don't you tell us what we should do here? That's such a thicko. Yeah, this one's rough. Yeah, Tidus really thought... He thought he still had Jack shot. He thought he had the HP for it. Break, pass, hope. How many are we breaking, though? When you want me to break and there's multiple, just let me know, like, how many, like, or who. Like, up to which one. 1, okay. And you want me to pass, okay. Now you have to decide who to. Okay, short pass to Letty. Derek ate that one up. Unsurprising. I do think if their block is higher than the pass, they basically never fail to, they never completely fail. Oh, look at Jasu. He's just... Get out of here. The Aurochs defenders are really not that bad, honestly. Okay. Miami Center. We've been in some bad situations at the moment, but still, just for the sake of the format, please tell us what to do here. I know some of these kind of feel like non-decisions, but it is what it is. Someone has to make them. It's still only 1 goal. If we can get like one of these games to overtime, that'll be epic. Even overtime would be huge. Thank you, Miami. So we're only 1 behind at the end of the half, and we did have a chance for it to be 1-1. And well, basically, if it had gone in, then maybe the other goal wouldn't have happened either. So, close margins. We had a good half there. I think that was a good effort. Okay. Alright. We're definitely going to try and keep going here for the second half. I think we have to stick with Jack shot, like sphere shot. It's just, like, it gives you the higher numbers, but, well, if you roll the dice badly, you also won't get the higher numbers. So I think we have to stick to Jack shot. On auto controls, it's got to be that. Okay. Wasn't Jasu level 2 after the Goers match? Maybe? He probably was. Yeah, for the next attempt, we'll up Jasu. If anyone remembers specifically if Botta and Jasu leveled up. Oh, nice. Got the blitz off. Okay. Letty immediately running himself into trouble, and Sammy Jukes can make an effort to try and get us out of it. What shall we do, Sammy? Sammy, my guy from the Final Fantasy Union pub quiz, he was on my team. And we had a lot of fun. Yeah, this is a rough one. But it's been a pretty tight game. I mean, break, barrack, and pass. Only Beric and Blapper were swapped. Oh wow, he's got Venom Tackle. Holy shit. Okay. The only silver lining here is that Beric getting the ball just almost is never a goal threat, and sometimes he can do silly stuff and just give us the ball back. But he can also, of course, do this. Yeah, just like their tackling and their blocking stats are so high. It's really tough. I need that. I need a second defender. These guys are too strong on their own as well. Unless... not quite. I think this is a goal. Unless Keeper produces some heroics. We need a hero. Didn't happen. Yeah, this is tough. This is tough. Okay, thank you, Aldra. We'll have a look at that for the next attempt. Cool. Nev G, you're up next. What do you want to do? For now, at least, our goal is just to score a goal. See if we can manage that. We had one good chance so far. Morglarg, thank you so much. Glad you've been enjoying the content for so long. See you later, Psych. Thanks for joining us too. Appreciate that. Break and then pass to Waka. Yep, I think that's... Yeah, Waka hasn't really had a chance to do anything yet. Obviously, with Tidus having Jack Shot, you want to prioritize him. Okay, let's see. It's very rare we get a one-on-one. Now, let's see. Despite what Iron Knight has just said, I think Iron Knight should have the next play here. I'm trying to just get everybody in, so at least everyone's called at least one play. If you haven't called a single play yet, just let me know if you're interested in doing so, and I'll try to pick you out, because we've got through basically most of the chat, I think. But I'm sure Iron Knight's still going to do the right thing here. How did Waka in the story win against them? Nimruk wasn't in goal. That's the big secret. Without Nimruk in goal, these guys aren't as bad. He's like 60%, 70% the reason you can't beat him. Yeah, seriously, if you watch the little cutscene where you see him score and you like pause it on the frame, it's definitely not Nimruk in goal. Okay, for now, Big Man Merzo, we'll go with you. Didn't get a reply from Iron Knight. What do you want to do in this situation? Break and dribble. Yeah, I was going to say, like, we've basically... I think this is the first time we've done a dribble. And I think it might be... I think he'll dribble too long and get himself caught into multiple defenders. But I think it's worth a try. Let's see. I am also curious to see how this plays out. That was a good job. Yeah, it's going to be 2. It'd be nice if it's just one defender will get a shot. Ah, damn it. I think he tried to. He almost tried to bait one defender in and they all came in. That's really unlucky. That's a shame. Ugh, that sucks. Silo Cybins, you have the fun task of deciding what to do here. Yeah, I really didn't think it was going to be more than 2. He somehow managed to get 4, like, basically the entire team defending him. Sheesh, man. Good lord. Yeah, Silo Cybins with the unenviable task here of deciding how to get through. Look at all of these stats. 11 tackle, 10 block, 10-10, 10-11, 3-12. These stats are nuts. It's okay, that all failed to block. Break to Lakam and then shoot. Okay. There we go. Lesson learned. Never dribble again. No worries, man. Honestly, I probably would. I would have done the same thing. Oh, we're gonna steal the ball here. Oh wait, no, sorry. I misread the numbers. No, we're not. We are definitely not. The AI on auto movement loves spinning in a circle. Yeah, like, I think when it gets near the goal, it just, for some reason, it's not programmed to just stop the game and shoot. It has to get itself into an encounter. It's a strange programming system, but that's what they've done. Yeah, these guys just got too much endurance for my defenders to take it with any consistency. It's really hard for them to roll a 13. No worries, Christopher. Thanks for joining us. Hope you had a good time. Oh, boy. Oh, clutch. Great work from Jasu. Nice. That's one of those rare occasions where we actually managed to get the ball. Can we... both, you see, he's too quick. He ran away from them and straight into Lakam. Oh, that's rough, man. Hey, Tan, welcome to the stream. Yes, the Goers are goners. The chat absolutely killed it and beat them within 2 tries, which was a bit earlier than I anticipated. But now you guys have an even more formidable task that you're currently failing at. But let's see if we can change that by the end of the stream. See you later, Real. No worries. Thanks for joining us. So, let's see. Anyone else who hasn't? Michaels, are you around long enough to have a quick... give us a little bit of input? I know you said you're busy, but I'm really searching for anyone who hasn't contributed yet. Just to get all of you a turn. There really is no shot of winning this without you calling back. I think there definitely is. You definitely can. But it would the RNG requirements are super duper high. Is it only the one match? Yeah. We just need to beat them one time. You can have one decision too. Yeah, I can. Break, Lakam, and pass. Okay. We've got more than enough people in the chat, and you guys have been doing really well. You've been making smart plays. Which attempt are we at? This is attempt 2 at the moment. Yeah, these guys are tough, man. If you turn on supercharge mode, are you at like max stats? No, unfortunately not. Jasu's just beasting though. Jasu's just like in a league of his own in this game. It's a pity no one else has been able to rise to the challenge and get on his level. He just keeps getting the ball and swimming himself into trouble. So as of the next attempt, I will start to stop the game myself and stop these situations from happening. But for now, Flatus, you can tell us what to do in this fantastic situation. But yeah, don't worry. In the next game, I will start to intervene and stop them from basically running into these situations. But for this one, since we managed to beat the Goers like this, I think it was worth giving it a couple of tries just to see what happens. But the Sykes are a different level, for sure. You're welcome, Flatus. Yeah, it's between 50 and 150, that's true. Right to Jada and pass to Walker, I guess. Okay, let's try. There we go. Jasu again. Jasu would have been on like level 6 at this stage. We're going to bring him up to level 2. I think his tackling doesn't go up, unfortunately, but... So at this stage, I think I'm going to start to rotate back to the start, and people will get a second turn. Those of you guys that have hung around in the chat. Let's start with Zynga. What do you want to do? Hermit with a cool stick. I will try to choose you next. Any new name I see, I'm going to obviously try and prioritize them or someone I know hasn't had a go yet. But for now, it's Zynga for this one. Break, Lakam, pass to Titus. Okay. Just doesn't have the endurance. He wins the ball back really well, but then just doesn't have the endurance to keep it against this team. Against the Goers, he's more capable of doing that, but for this one, very, very tough. Straight through Letty. It should have just hit him. Jasu's a good player though. I think he's pretty good. Not this time, Jasu. He was on an incredible roll. But finally. Let's see if we can stop them from scoring the third goal at least. He only gets 1 endurance up. Maybe it gives him a very slight chance of surviving some more of these situations where he gets the ball. Yeah, so this game is pretty much over here. Yeah, no worries. Definitely, anyone who's missed like the first hour or so of this stream, I would strongly recommend watching the VOD once it's finished. Because that's where the true peak drama happened. It was a bit of an early peaking stream in that sense. But who knows, if we can beat the Sykes, we can have a second peak before we finish up. Come on, don't let him score. Let's see. No, he's just got enough time to score, I think. Oh, nice. Okay, we kept it at 2. Definitely would rather lose 2-0 than 3-0. I'm not going to split this one. This is going to be one big long. Like when I do event streams like this, I try to keep them as normal. There's no point splitting these. Okay. So, continue playing Blitzball. Zap, thank you very much. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to bring Jasu up to level 2 as well. I don't remember how many experience points he had, let's just call it 10. Bring him up to level 2. Letty, did Letty stay on level 1 the whole time? Was Jasu really the only one other than Tidus and Keeper that leveled up? Letty got no levels? I think Botta was 2. I mean, it feels like surely he should have got enough to get level 2, no? Tidus 3, Jasu 2, Keeper 3, Botta was 1. Fair enough. I'm surprised, man. It felt like he had enough impact to at least get himself a level. Okay. Let's go for it again. This time, I am gonna generally like intervene sometimes by pressing square. To stop them from like running into break/defenders if I can help it. Tackles don't add experience, that's why. That's a shame. Okay, we have to keep setting this back. I think everyone's actually level 99. Alright, here we go. I'm sure they do give experience. I felt like tackles do give experience, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, here we go. So for the first time, I press square here. And we are going to be slightly more collaborative here. This is kind of like semi-auto mode. So now, let's go for Dan Burn. What do you want to do? We're going to see if we can work together to at least score against the Sykes at the moment. Only possession gets experience. Okay. So, pass to Tidus next. Yeah, Keeper gets 99 shooting at level 99, which is a funny, like, Easter egg. So, the reason I generally didn't want to do the whole semi-auto thing too much, I think it's kind of obvious what my intention is when I deliberately stop the play. And then, you know, it's not exactly the same, but whatever. Let's just see what we can do. William. This is more like, can you read what my intention was by stopping here? I won't say anything, but I think generally it tends to be obvious what I'm planning to try and do here. So, William, you can do the honors. When one of us yells square. Yeah, unfortunately it's just not real time enough. I think there's about a 6-second delay. Something like that. 5-6 seconds. I think William maybe has some delay. I think this happened the first time as well. We'll give it another 5-10 seconds and then we'll move it along. Maybe there's a bit of a lag or William's following it from further back. Oh no. Okay, good. Break, then dribble. Cool. Let's go. Oof. Yeah. See, this time, like, both of them came at me and I tried to stop it, but they were just too fast. So not much we can do here, unfortunately. Okay. Next up, Rinner guy. What do we do? Yeah, they both came up so fast. And well, I wanted to try and get out of Blapper's range as well before stopping so that he wasn't also included. Just a really rough position. He just swam into a trap, basically. He should have swam further out. But this is why it's semi-auto, right? It's still difficult. Break Lakam. And then... shoot. Just normal shot. Sphere shot. We don't have that one. We got Jack shot. Forgot what you chose. Yeah, we got jacked. You want me to do a jack shot from here? I'm just watching how the chat is reacting here. You can build it back. Hey, I'm gonna go with what Rinner says. This is what the this is what the game is all about. It's kind of amazing how I first troll this deep in. Yeah, he still got tackled. I mean, they still take the HP, right? Yeah, that's bullshit. They should give you back the HP. We wish them a safe journey back to the save. Oh boy. Nasty. Okay, Carifian. What do we do? Let's blitz. Is only Blitzball today? Yes, it is. Just a Blitzball stream. The time flies, man. It's already almost 2.5 hours. Carifian, the savior. I think until we go like 2-0 down, break all dribble. Until we go 2-0 down, I think we always have a shot. Oof, this is mean. Poisoned him as well. Sheesh. That's nasty. Okay. Come on, lads. Can Waka steal this? Oh, come on, man. Are you kidding me? He had 2 left. Bro. Okay, at least he did something silly here. Ah, I wish it was Jasu taking it instead of him there. This is not good. Yeah. We've kind of boxed ourselves in here. Not much we could have done. See you later, Raquel. Thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. Yeah, 3 AT rolls like a 1 a disproportionate amount of the time, I feel. It's true. Okay. Let's see. Who shall we go for? Hermit with a cool stick. It is your turn. Nasty situation here. Me frustrated? Never. Never. Pass the Blapper. No break. Wait, pass the Blapper? Messing with me. You mean break to Blapper? Or you mean you're gonna have to clarify that one. It's gonna happen. You want me to pass it to him? That's what's gonna happen. Okay, sure. John McMahon, thank you for the gifted memberships. Appreciate that. I'm going to take this to mean that you mean break to Blapper. You've got to at least give me a play that's possible. You want me to lose the ball to Blapper? I'm just going to do this so we can move it along. He said no break, but it took too long. Let's just move it along. This is what's going to happen either way. Let's go. So really terrible position. But, oh, if only Letty was in there as well. Oh, weird decisions here again. I think what I notice about the Sykes is that they like to toy with you in these situations. Like, they go right in front of goal and they start passing it around. Interesting. Sphere shot. What? Holy shit. Yeah, they're really trolling at 20. Of course he rolls a 23. What the hell just happened here? That would have scored against Nimruk. What? What? Oh, man. We got murdered there. That was really bad. We got absolutely destroyed. I'm thinking... Igor, does he have 5 tackle or 7? I think he's got 5. Okay. No, he's the one with 3. Okay, good. Blapper's the one with 5, I think. Okay. Let's see. Kleizar, do you want to call a play here? What shall we do? I want to at least score a goal before the end of this session. That would be the plan. Yeah, we already made the goers goners. We've got bigger fish to fry now. Break and pass to Titus. Okay. Here we go. Now, Titus, man. Go down the sides, bro. He just immediately spins towards the middle and just immediately starts heading into trouble. Okay. Let's see. Aldrion. What should we do next? Break dribble, yeah. That's exactly what I had in mind. Now, we're going to try and avoid the Beric and Blackham, like, double team situation here. Let's see if we can. He's going to swim to the middle. Yeah. Okay. Still here. Riga, welcome to stream, and thank you for the kind words. Why don't you tell us what to do in this situation to help us celebrate 17 years on YouTube? Can you change tactics to move them differently if they're holding the ball? I don't think so. I think the way the auto movement works... I'm not sure. It's a good question, really. I've never tried it. If you have different formations, maybe they move different? Possibly. Maybe a test for another stream. Riga, would you like to call a play? Or if you've just joined and you're kind of like, what the hell's going on? It's all good. Just let me know. Break to Beric. Okay. Let's keep rolling. Oh, man. He's such a bastard. I hate that guy. I did mention, like, Grav is super annoying for the goers, but Beric is really annoying too. Bravest Epoch, thank you very much. Appreciate you. But Jasu is on the case. Come on, we need a goal. I'm gonna take the hit. Because he's level 2 now, he's got 8 endurance, so he's got a better chance of keeping the ball against Blapper. So I'm going to take my chance. Blapper can't win the ball against him, I think. So let's go. Okay. Hey Floyd, welcome to chat. We actually already beat the goers, incredibly enough. Didn't even need any of my input either. It's crazy. Okay, Francisco. the goal scorer. It's your turn. What should we do? Yeah, I kind of had to sneak one in a little bit. I really want that goal against these guys. Break Blapper, pass to Walker. Interesting. Okay. Let's do it. I feel like Walker, by the time he gets to goal, he's going to have both defenders on him, but let's see what happens here. If there's one, I'm going to deliberately try to draw the the tackle, like here, because I think if he just keeps going, he's just going to have multiples on him. So this is why, again, I tried not to intervene with the kind of manual pausing here, but we got to find some kind of balance, right? Yeah, I said draw the foul. But let's go for... Ooh. Karu Sakito. Sorry, difficult one to pronounce. If you want to call this play, you are up. Yeah, I have been watching the playoffs. This is true. Yeah, Walker has the Venom shot, which takes him up to 16, which again gives him a realistic chance of scoring. Not a great chance, but he does have definitely a chance. But he has to get right up to the goal. So we need to survive this, and we have a chance. So let's see what happens here. Come on. Ah, that's annoying, man. We would have probably had a clear shot on goal if we got through there. Okay. Let's see if we can keep this half at 1-0 at least. Yeah, we did use our jack shot very early on. Oh, he's still dribbling. That was the right choice. I thought maybe he'd go for a long shot and we might be able to save it, but this is good play. Yeah, this was pretty smart play. This is going to be tight. Come on, keeper. Ah, man. He rolled a 4. Keeper. No, he rolled a... Did he roll a 3? No, he rolled a 4, right? Keeper letting us down there. That's a shame. Not a good game for him. See you later, G. Mercado. Thanks for joining us and for putting your name in the Dansg08 channel history. And that win against the Goers. He rolled a 3. That's the lowest he could... Yeah, he has a 7, 50%, 3.5. I think 3 is the lowest he can roll. Atrocious. Let me think. I think I'm going to throw this game. I think as soon as we let in the second goal, we throw the game just to speed it up and we start again. I want to have at least a couple more attempts before rounding off tonight's stream. We got to at least score. Oh. For God's sake. What are the chances of that happening? Shall we just carry on? Let's just carry on. Oh my God. Charmy's a good player though, right? Is she more dangerous than Blapper? Oh, for God's sake. What is the chances of that happening? She's good. Bye, Blapper, brother. We gotta have the original team. For God's sake. I need to reload the save. But I also need to figure out why my quick reset isn't working. I think Untitled Project X isn't loading properly. Yeah, something's going on with that. I need to restart the game again. It's interesting. I'm going to need to fix that for the next auto haste live stream and stuff as well. I basically recently had an issue where when I fired the game up, I was getting some kind of error message, and it was like causing the game to just instantly like disappear again, just like kind of crashed out instantly. And then I messed around with something, and then it fixed it, but I think it might have broken the quick reset thing. Okay. So you guys need to give me a second. I need to quickly readjust the Blitz team again. and then we'll go for it once more. Blackbeard's tired of playing with amateurs. Yeah, the gulf between the goers and the Sykes is pretty large. See you later, Riga. Thanks for joining us. Take care. So bear with me for a minute. We're going to have at least one more try here. Yeah, now Farplane's being annoying. We're not loading. It's live streaming for you. Okay, it's working now. Let's get in. No. Maybe when I click Blitzball, it breaks. Maybe I need to go into the Blitzball menu. As I say, I've never messed around with the Blitzball thing in Farplane until this sesh. See you later, Erica. Take care. Let's try now. It's just crashing now. Why does it do that? Okay, now it's working again. Okay, let's set this back up. Use level 2. Tidus. Yes. Yasu. I think we saved afterwards. I think that's what happened. Yeah, okay. I think we're good. Yeah. Okay. See you later, Michaels. Take care. Alright, I think we're going to roll the dice one more time. See what we can do. I wonder, should we change this to sphere shot now? Because I'm going to have a bit more degree of manual control. Yeah, I'm going to stop the movement. I think as a result, we should probably change it. Most of the time, we'll probably have to take one tackle at least. But I think sphere shot gives us a chance of breaking through the high catch. Hey Shiro, welcome to the stream. You missed an epic win against Luca Goers where the chat managed to call all of the plays and we managed to beat the Luca Goers and bring home the Crystal Cup. Yeah, and now we are trying to see if we can do one better and beat the best team in Blitzball when you reset the data, the Albed Sykes. Okay, we have the ball to start. Alright, let's go. Jay Gatsby, what do we do? You made a really nice play in the win. I mean, literally, the win we had against the Goers was also a comeback win, right? It was crazy. That was a great moment. I'm going to remember that one for years to come. Comeback win against the Goers. Like, full auto controls. Nuts. But yeah, Jay Gatsby, it's on you. What do you want to do? Jay, I don't know if you have your your headphones in or your volume on. You're in the chat, but need to call a play. Okay. assessing the situation. Pass is all we can do. Okay, but do we break, no break, and who do we pass to? Pass the bottom left. Okay, but do you want me to break to Blapper or not? Doesn't Tyus have enough HP to use Sphere Shot twice? I think not quite, but he might recover enough throughout the game. No break. Fair enough. Oh, so I've been wondering about that for quite some time. Oh boy. Again, he swam straight into trouble. But basically you saw there that Blapper had 11 block and the pass was 10 and he completely missed the ball. So I guess there's always a chance he can completely miss the ball. So that's kind of interesting. Okay. The Annabelle. What do we do from here? I stopped the play before I got swarmed here because this was obviously a prime setup to get jumped here. So yeah, Jay knew something we all didn't. That was a dangerous play, but it worked. I don't think we can score from here, can we? My personal opinion is that we can't score from here. The shot is going to go down way too much. Even if we roll the highest number, I think it's very, very unlikely. Pass back to Jesu. I think that's a good call. That's what I would have done. Let's see if we can build up again from the defense. Now he's going to swim. He hasn't swum straight into trouble. Smart. Okay. So we have a new situation. Let's see. Matt Scientist, would you like to have a try? It's an interesting situation developing here. If we make a few plays, we might get a clean shot on goal. Break to Blapper. Okay. Pass to Titus. Let's see. Now he's going to run into trouble, of course, but if it's one defender, I think we can roll the dice and give it a go. Let's see. He does this like loopy spin towards the middle. It's so annoying. He never goes down the side. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. Welcome back, Daniel. Would you like to have a go in the YouTube chat Blitzball challenge? This is a bit of a tough call. But if you want to go for it, you are more than welcome to. You haven't had a call to play yet. No? Okay, fair play. Let's see. Sarah K-Zite. Saraxite. You haven't had a go yet. Would you like to have a try? Kiama, thank you so much. Appreciate you enjoying the content. Yes, please. All right. Break to Lakam and then C. Well, we have to make a choice. Is this live? Yes, it is. It's very, very live. Thank you, Brian A. Appreciate it. Thank you for supporting the channel. Pass. Okay. Who are we passing to? Let's see. Sorry if that's bad. Hey, it's the YouTube community challenge. It is what it is. Okay, who do you want to pass to? Make a choice. Okay, Letty, this is really dangerous at the moment. Let's see what happens. Oh boy. Yeah, I think I'm going to deliberately give the ball away to a defender, so I didn't intervene here. I just let Letty kind of get swamped. It's a rough one. let's see. Tomislav, you want to do the honors here? Where do we go? Are you happy for Garsai? No, I'm a Fenerbahce fan, so I'm not. But Tomislav, you get to call the play here. Okay, try no break. Pass to Waka, no break. Pass to Waka. Interesting. Okay, Beric got it. Yeah, that passing stat's just too freaking high. Yeah, that was a good effort, considering how kind of rough that situation was. Okay, now the danger begins. Let's see what our guys can do here. Ah, this is bad. Okay, went for the pass. This is actually good. They're going backwards. Might be able to chase him down. I think they're going to start trolling us again here. They're going to pull some silliness. Okay, we're going to win the ball here. Well, depends who he passes to. I think Waka wins the ball here. I'm going to like immediately stop the play maybe. I don't even know what to do. He's surrounded already. Ugh, this is such a shit situation. He's going to win the ball, but he's surrounded. There's nothing he can do there. That sucks. Been watching for many years. Congrats on day 17. Yes, indeed. I've mentioned it like many a time at this stage, but I have a video on it as well for anyone who hasn't watched it. Definitely go check that video out to see the original premise of Final Fantasy X, and you will find that it sounds pretty familiar to Expedition 33. But please, let's not talk about Expedition 33 in general. I've only just started playing through, and I'm doing my best to just really kind of stay away from any conversation, spoilers, all of that stuff about it. I will join in due course, but for now I just want to enjoy the game as much as I can. Tom, thank you for the donation, appreciate it. Welcome back, Nick. Why don't you tell us what to do here then, since you're back? Time for you to call a play, Coach Nick. What should Waka do in this terrible situation? Okay. And after that, what should we do next? Yeah, it's a little unfair, but Nick's an OG, he's a legend. He can handle any situation. I believe in him. Yeah, Blitzball is a ruthless game when you're playing the Albed Sykes. Pass to Tidus. Okay. Oof, survived. Again, at least it's not... I think Beric getting the ball's not terrible, I guess. Not sure. Hey, Elliot. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. No worries. You can relive the fun and the drama in the VOD. It's definitely worth it. Especially that first hour was crazy. I'm both happy and a little sad that it happened so fast. In my head, I would have liked it to have happened like a little later into the stream. But I'm incredibly impressed and pleased that it happened. We are still 0-0, this is true. I think it's mostly the Sykes decisions that they've been making. They've been playing a little weird, and that's been helping us. No, we can't sit behind the goal because we have automatic movement. So I don't get to control where the players go. Yeah, Francisco, you created too much epicness in today's stream. Gonna have to ban you for that. See, again, he's got a chance to shoot and score, but he's playing it back to Igor, so they're toying with us at the moment. No, this video won't go private. It'll be available to watch all the way through. Yeah, they're completely messing with us. I think they're still going to score, honestly. They're so powerful, we can't take the ball off them. Yeah, they really are farming for experience. I think now... Come on. Oh no, Jasu swam off. Oof, he just came back in. This is going to be really bad. Yeah. They absolutely trolled us here. This was such a massive troll. Oh shit, man. That's so unlucky. He didn't land any block either. That's such a... Oh, this game is such a troll when it wants it to be. Come on, man. Ty just not getting a hand on the ball. Like... Bullshit. Rip. We still have the second half, so let's just move it ahead. There's not enough time for anything to happen now. You called him Igor. To be honest, it's the kind of name that obviously like I first saw as a kid just playing the game. And I was like, that's Igor. It's probably Igor is probably much closer. But I've been calling him Igor ever since I was like 12 and way before I ever commentated on the game and stuff. So some things just stick with you from your childhood. That's how it goes. I think Igor is probably closer. Igor Beaver. Yeah, it could easily have been a wider gap, this is true. How do we feel about Sphere Shot? We still want to keep it, or we want to swap it back to Jack Shot for the second half? Keep, Jacked. Need the boost of Sphere. Jacked is better for the remove. Yeah, I think still, because we have, even with semi-auto movement, I still feel like we need to get people out the way. I don't know, we haven't done it yet. It's also kind of a good point. We haven't really had a chance, but let's just keep it. Yeah, Jack Shot is generally basically one of the best things in the game if the goalkeeper that you're shooting against doesn't have stupidly high catch. I think that's when it's not as great. Okay. So, who owns? You want to give this scenario a go? I don't know what the lowest you can roll with the Sphere Shot. I think it was +3, right? As in if you're unlucky, you just get a +3 over your normal shot. Yeah, it's a +3. Who owns? It's your turn. If you would like to take it. Ulvan, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Alright, last few seconds and I'm going to pick someone else. If you want to give it a go, let me know. Stealthy. Okay, thank you for stepping up. You can call the shot now. Getting towards the end of the stream now. I want to try and get through this half as well. Maybe we can score a goal. So Stealthy, you can tell us what to do here. No break. Okay. Dangerous. Indeed. And then... who owns? Sorry, you can call the next one. You took a bit too long. I wasn't sure if you're still there. Pass. And to who? At least the timer in the game pauses. We made exactly. That's what makes it possible. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to do this whole concept. Yeah, who owns? If you're hearing this now, it's you might be a little behind. Wow, this is the second time that happened. Holy shit! I almost missed it. I was looking at the chat. I almost missed it. Ah, sorry, who owns? Okay. You get another chance. You can now call this play. I'm amazed that that went through. That's the second time that's happened where he had higher block than the pass and he completely missed it. That's crazy. Wow. Fire off a sphere shot. You know what? Why not? We haven't really been able to challenge Nimruk at all. We had like one shot. Let's do it. I'm going to let the timer run out. I'm not going to manually press anything. Let's just see what it rolls at the end. Oh, 22. About as high as we could roll. We have a tiny, tiny, tiny chance. Oh, man. Tiny chance there. The lowest he can roll in terms of catch is a 9, but it's a very tiny chance that happens. But hey, we had a shot on goal. Trying to make something happen here. Okay. James 485, the Hall of Famer. What do we do? Whoops. You miss all the shots you don't take after all. That is true. But now it's actually... I did say, hold on. Sorry, James, it's... Let me have Who Owns take it. Last time they didn't get a chance to. They got an ad. So they got interrupted. So just hold tight, James, for a sec. Who Owns, if you're still watching, if you're still with us, then you get to call what we do here. Missed your chance last time. Gracious as ever, James. Thank you very much. Hey, Hunter Racing, appreciate that. It's cool that 5 Fantasy 10 has such a great impact. Oh, okay, my bad. Sorry, who was it? Was there someone that didn't get a turn? Or did I miss it? Oh, okay. Sorry, that's my mistake. I couldn't track. Okay, so does that mean we can go back to James? Basically everyone, yeah, pretty much everyone's gone. I've been looking for new people. But I did say James, so James, if you're still there, you can let me know what to do. Sorry. No break. Okay. And then? Yeah, for sure, Neko. Welcome to the stream, Oscar. Thank you for joining. Is there any Blitzball mods that have more players to sign? Good question. I don't know of one, personally. Pass to who's above him. That's Titus. This is a rough one. Yeah, that's a bold move. We managed to get like one blocking situation where they completely missed, but that's pretty rare. So now we're in danger. Yeah, the no break was definitely daring. Did you see that Big DJ did a remix of 5 Hands 10's Wandering Flame with Ronnie Size? Maybe. I think maybe someone sent me something like that on the socials, not sure. Yeah, you can change formations, but we barely have anything that we can use. Like, we can change it to these, but I didn't really want to get into that stuff. And then change it mid-game and stuff, it gets complicated. But these guys are just trolling. Like, they've had the opportunity to score like 3 goals, 4 goals, and they just keep passing it backwards. They can score at will, pretty much. They're that good. Yo, Frozenthia, thank you so much for the donation. Appreciate that. Following for 15 years. Sheesh. Thank you so much. Wow, Waka picks it up. Ooh, I pressed it. Oh man, I pressed square as soon as he got the ball. Because I knew that these two would be coming in together. They're so annoying. Ugh. And thanks to you, I finally got to learn about where they land after Makalania. Ah, yeah, that's a great little piece of the story. But yeah, sad times for this particular encounter. I really thought I could get away with just leaving one of them. Tough situation. But yeah, Oscar Haynes, if you'd like to call the play, you can go ahead. Actually, no, sorry. For this one, again, I'm trying my best to keep up with who hasn't gone yet. Neko... Gewer? Neko, basically. If you're there, it's your turn now. Yeah, I was hammering square there to try and make it work, but it took just too long. Break. And then what next? And here I thought you spoke German now. Good question. No, I can't speak German yet. That would be a lie. Gewehr. Shoot. Okay. You want to do a venom shot? I'm going to always assume that venom shot means cat gun. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Neko I knew was cat, but Gewehr I didn't know. Yeah, Judah is very ruthless. Judah, Igor. It's like some Final Fantasy Tactics names. Yeah, all the Germans popping off in the chat, or anyone who knows a bit of German. But now, the danger is here. Come on, Keeper. Yes, let's go. I don't know how we're still in this game at the moment. We're still technically in this game. We have a chance. Oh, man, Walker swimming himself into trouble yet again. Whew. It's tough, man. Dana Maria, all the way from New Zealand. Thank you so much for your continued viewership. Appreciate you. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. The person with the really long, like, bunch of letters and numbers that starts with LJ. Do you want to have a go? I'm not going to try and pronounce that one. Yes, all you're lying. There's no way. That is a flat out lie. Okay, break and dribble. Yeah, the ruthless at it again. That's a good move. Just killed us here. Oh, so close. Look at that. We nearly blocked it. Oh, man. This is rough. Now, come on. I swear, if my player fails to touch it, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay, we're good. Just pass it to Waka again. Oh, come on. Botta, why didn't it go to Jasu? Oh, this is such an annoying... We just keep, like, getting stuck. We can't break free from them. They're just so annoying. Ugh. Okay. Anyone who hasn't gone yet? I think, basically, Frozenthea. If you want to have a go, you can. Yeah, we're really running out of time here, but we've had some unlucky situations, I think. Pass. Okay. Aaron, I see you. You want to have a go? Yeah, Judd's like the MVP of this game. She's made some really good tackles. But Aaron, if you want to go for it. Okay, break to Igor, please. And then afterwards... What can we do to win this? I think we need more, I mean, if we can get this close, I think again it's just we've got to put the reps in. Like if we do enough attempts, we'd be able to win, I think, but it would take a lot of good rolls. Okay. Got to give the ball up. So this is our kind of last roll of the dice. Come on. Nice. Oh, get out of her range. Oh. Yeah, at least we've kind of kept her out of the game. This is really tight now. Kane, what would you do in this situation? Let's see what Kane decides. Made a really good play in the Goers win. Break and pass to Walker. I think that is the move. That's what I was hoping you would say. Come on. No. That would have been such an epic finale because Walker, I think I could have probably got him a shot at goal. Ah, you bastard. Botter doing everything he can here though. Ah, no. Man, this has been a frustrating end to this game. That's so annoying. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. I think that's GG. Basically, bots have stopped plummeting. Kripix, would you like to have a go? I know the game's basically already over, but this might be one of the last moves. I think Kripix hasn't had a go, so be it. Indeed. Bottler. Yeah, Botter stats are just really annoying. He can't pass, he doesn't have endurance, he can't do anything. Yeah, there isn't much to do, unfortunately, but pull something anyway. Got to follow the process to the bitter end. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Yeah, she's been an absolute menace. She's destroyed us in this game. These two are just having their own little game. He just keeps taking the ball back and then gets swamped again, and then he just can't do anything. Oh my god. Okay. For the final one, let's say... Go on then, Francisco. One last one. What do you want to do? Probably the final play. Break, pass, Letty. Let's see if this time... No, the RNG is not with us on that. 2 times he rolled like the 3. I guarantee you if Walker was making both of those tackles, that wouldn't have happened. 100%. He would have rolled a 1 or a 2. I'm absolutely sure. Too late, buddy. That was really tight. That's unlucky. That was a really tight game. If a few things kind of went our way, we could have had a win there. Or at least taken it to overtime. That would have been definitely close. But yeah, the RNG was not with us that time. So there we go. I think we're going to wrap it up here for today's session, commemorating 17 years on YouTube. Thank you all so much for joining me. That was really fun, especially that first hour. You guys really exceeded expectations and destroyed the Goers. Like, that comeback win is going to be one I'm going to remember for a long time. We're going to be talking about that in many years to come. So thank you to everybody, whether you called a play or whether you didn't, anyone that was supporting. Really appreciate you guys. Thank you for all of the support over the years. 17 years on YouTube. Let's see how long we can keep this going for. Appreciate you guys immensely. Everything basically continues full speed ahead on the channel. I would try to continue the auto haste next week. Normally it's every 2 weeks, and obviously because I put this stream in for this week, it's kind of going to be 2 weeks in a row of live streaming, but I'm sure I can survive, even though there's a lot of other things to do on the channel. Neko, thank you for the donation, appreciate that. 17, classy touch, thank you. And so on Friday, we have the premiere for the Caribbean mod, where I meet Brass's final Leon for the first time. You're not going to want to miss that. And then next week on Tuesday, hopefully I'll be back to do more of the Auto Haste mod, which is absolutely insane. Definitely watch the VODs on that one if you haven't. That series has been pretty wild. and we still have a ton of stuff to do on that one as well. So yeah, Expedition 33 continues, Final Fantasy Tactics continues, so it's all happening, content's still flowing. Blessed to be able to continue to enjoy this and give so much of my time and love to the channel and to you guys, and you guys give it right back. So thank you all so much. Signing off now, and I will see you for more in the future. Take care, guys.